Oh, there we are. Ta-da. All right, we already have 4 people in the chat.
Look at that. Well, let's start interacting.
I'm going to hit this button. Oh, all right. Now what we have to do here is disable this camera. You're white.
Wow. I always suspected, but nobody ever told me.
What happens is if we turn on the GFX software before we turn on the Livestream software, the cameras are
whitewashes
messed up. So we have to deactivate it and reactivate it. It's still not great.
No.
I'm going to turn this off again.
Okay.
I'm going to deactivate it again. Close out of there. Make sure my live stream is good. Webcam is right there. Evening, love, sit and goes. So do we. So this is going to be a fun story, Captain Underpairs.
Captain Underpairs. Man, if you're on the road today, I hope you're being careful.
He is.
It's nasty out there.
Yeah. Poker monkey. So here's what's happening. We had a $300 black chip bounty tournament today. What's the guarantee on that? 3,000?
No.
Or 7,500?
No, the 7,500 is tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. So today is 3,000.
That's
so
right.
$300 tournament, 3,000 guarantee. And to keep in line with that 3 number, we had 3 people sign up. It's a massive storm going on right now.
So it's ugly out there. It's gotten better now, but it was ugly all through the tournament registration period.
Yeah. And so we had our 3 people. Whoa, I'm trying to adjust this camera and it just fell down. Let me fix that a little bit.
So we had 3 stalwart players that were hanging around, trying to do anything they could to help us get
along with a couple of our dealers, our traveling dealers from Minnesota.
Right. Trying to get a tournament up and running for us.
And so I said, hey, guys, let's do this. If you guys want to, I want to stream some stuff with this new streamer. Let's just have a $300 tournament and make it a freeze out and make it a sit and go with you 3 guys and my 2 dealers from Minnesota. And then Chris said, hey, I'll jump in.
He did. Case manager. He said he could fill one of the seats. Then
some other players said, I'd like to play, but 300 is a little steep. Can we make it lower? And I said, well, how about $200 buy-in? So everybody agreed to that. We had 7 people go over here. I made it 15-minute levels, 25K starting stack, just to sit and go. No rebuys. Prize pool is going to be 70% and 30% of the $1,400.
Yep.
So they started, 5 minutes ago. And Matthew and I are going to be in the booth again. We were just so excited to see that new flop cam in action again.
We didn't get enough of it yesterday,
Man,
so we're going to do it again.
That's what we're going to do for you. I don't expect this to last more than, say, 2 or 3 hours.
I'd be shocked if it even goes that long.
Yeah, 2 hours sounds about right. For a sit and go 6.
And again, I'm going to say, looking at the lineup out there, so I know how 4 of those players play. It's going to be an aggressive table.
It for sure will be.
Yeah.
And guess who's back? I don't know if you recognized him.
I got to think about it. No, who's back?
Atar from last night.
C5? C4?
Yeah, to the
That's
left.
Atar?
To the left.
I didn't recognize
of 6 Killer. He came up and he said, "You did the stream," and he has an accent that I didn't place. And I said, "Yeah." He kind of looks at me like. He goes, "I had to chop because I had to leave," and I was like, "Oh." He goes, "I would have taken that guy's money. He was so passive." I was like, "That's what I said."
This makes me like Atari even more.
Yeah, I said, did you watch the stream? I mean, he gave up so much equity last night, and he said I had to go.
Wow.
I just had to go, and
now
he goes,
it makes a lot more sense.
He goes, if I had time, I would have taken all those chips. He was just giving them to me.
I told you, I put him in my heads up.
I said, that's what I said.
I believed him.
And I said, go watch the stream. I said that exact thing.
Well, this will be fascinating then to see what he does tonight. So
he's back now. He's one of them that came
excited.
back. I don't know where he's from, but he's leaving tomorrow. So he was excited about our Sunday.
Yeah.
Crazy Pineapple and the 15-minute turbo, and he was excited. He goes, I'm leaving tomorrow. I said, reschedule your flight. I mean, leave on Monday. What are you doing, man?
Right.
So it'll be fun.
It'll
be fun. Yeah, so that's what we've got. So we've got.
This is going to be a fun stream tonight.
We've got the 3 guys who originally signed up for the tournament.
Who waited around.
Yep, and they hung around. They went and played 1-2 for a while.
They did.
And then we've got the 2 traveling dealers, Minnesota Mike and Ryan. I guess I don't call him Minnesota Ryan. I just call him Ryan.
But yeah,
Ryan came down for the summer jam, and then he came back for the birthday bash. And he goes,
"We've kind of adopted him,
dude. Can I stick around? I mean, I got nothing going on in Minnesota. I'll stick around in Texas.
It's probably warmer here.
We have snow.
I've heard the rumor of
Minnesota.
this. We don't even know what snow is.
Yeah, you've seen it before. I mean, in pictures.
I've seen unicorns in pictures too, but I've never seen those either.
So yeah, we've got snow back in Minnesota right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I posted that on Facebook. It was like 76 degrees and a little drizzly here, and it was like 31 degrees and snowing in Bemidji, where I'm from. So I'm happy I came here.
We get hail. Does that count? It's cold.
I mean, you got some. Yeah, it's cold. It's like ice.
You know.
I put it in my drink. So we got those two guys. So we got the three guys. Those two guys. Atar came in, and then Chris, the cage guy. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7.
That is 7. That's everybody. And historically, dealer games or dealers in games are always aggressive.
Yeah.
So usually they have the widest range and the loosest play. And
that goes Mike, not so much, but Ryan for sure.
Yeah.
Ryan took second place in the $300 Black Bounty tournament last week when I was in Minnesota watching the stream, cheering him on.
Right on.
So he's a good player.
I'm excited to see the dynamic between those players and Atar.
Yeah.
I think Atar is the one that could come out on top. I really want to see it.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch.
Because we didn't get to see Atar navigate aggressive play.
Right. We got to see him beat up on guys that were folding pocket 10s pre-flop.
I know.
That were tank calling
ace jack, ace
flop
queen,
sixes,
folding. Oh my gosh.
a set of 6s and tanking and calling.
Tonight's
Those are the guys
game.
he was up against. This is going to be a different game, and it'll be fun to watch.
It is. I'm excited. And it took a while to get the room going, but the energy in the room is picking up. We've got 9 or 10 cash games.
11?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's take a look.
I was going to say 11 tables going. I think we have 10
probably
cash
right.
games.
I know
of the
that there was
tournament.
one that was opening up. So let's see. We have 5 1-2 tables right now. 3 $5 5-card bomb pot tables right now. PLO games. We've got a 15-30 mixed game that's happening. And the mixed game, that's what it was. So the mixed game, they're about to open up a second table.
Okay. So 10 tables plus the sit and go is 11.
Not a bad night.
I like it.
With the potential for
with
another
the
mixed
weather
game.
out there.
Yeah, this is great.
Mean, people are braving the elements to come down here and play.
I'm glad everybody is safe. So right now, we don't have any weather going on outside at the moment. So if you're nearby the club, you're nearby Dallas, 35 in Regal Row, 1676 Regal Row, come see us.
I'm going to move this out of the way so we can see the clock. We got about 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Make that bigger so we can see it. There we go.
And once again, thank you guys for joining us tonight. So it's another Friday night. TGIF. We got new stuff coming all the time.
And
if you did not get to see, I know I just cut you off. If you didn't get to see the flop cam last night, we cannot wait to unveil it tonight.
I was going to say what I'm super excited about is Crazy Pineapple on the stream.
I know.
We tested that today. It is fun.
I will be here for it. I'm not going to miss that.
It'll be fun.
You know I'm a pineapple fan anyway.
If you don't know what Crazy Pineapple is, you start with 3 cards.
Okay.
And after the flop, you discard. Other than that, it's just regular hold'em, but you have 3 cards to start with.
So the strategy in that game is what do you keep?
Yeah, like I get Jack 5-5, and it comes out with a Jack, and now I'm like, man, do I want to keep my pair? Do I want to go for a straight draw?
Right. Do you break up your pocket pair to go for the draw?
For, flush draws, and I got super lucky against Katie. I think it was against Katie. It might have been against Chris's wife.
Myra, yeah.
Myra, I think it was against Myra where we both had the same hand, but I had her out kicked.
That was Myra.
And
you connected.
It
was enough. Or is that the one that ran out the?
I had the bigger kicker, and I almost folded the Jack kicker to get the straight draw.
Right.
And yeah, it was just the dynamic was just really weird. I got lucky, and we had the same straight draw with a pair. I
enjoyed it though.
It was fun.
It was a fun way to test the equipment.
Yeah, and
now I know that pineapple works, so we can do pineapple on the equipment.
It's a pain, and we have to do some stuff to do it, but it is really fun.
Additional
and here we
dealer
go.
Training. We're right in the thick of it.
All right, let's turn up our table, Mike. There's small blind Mike, Minnesota Mike, and right there, and right next to him, Ryan in the big blind with Ace 7. Looks like Derek limped in, Mike called, and Ryan raised it to 300. We have 100 blinds with a 100 ante. Now, Derek is one of the players who wanted to play the $300 Black Bounty.
Yeah.
And he was really disappointed when it didn't look like it was going to go.
Derek is a regular here for a lot of our tournaments. I
Okay.
enjoy Derek. Yeah,
Okay.
Derek will find his way into the room quite a bit. Even when we were doing the afternoon no-fee tournaments, Derek would make his way in to help support it.
All right.
So we appreciate you, Derek.
And there's Atar in the 5 seat, I think it is.
I think you're right. No, 4 seat. So that's a tar to the right of Chris. All right. Well, buckle up, guys. I think this is going to be a fun game to do.
So Mike has the best hand with just a 9. He bet 300 on the turn after it checked around on the flop. He checked the river, and Derek bets 1,500 and he gets away with it. A bluff.
Look at this.
Derek wins the first bluff of the hand. I mean, top pair on the flop looks
Wasting
really
no
bad
time.
with the jack and the 9, or jack and the queen coming out. So Derek's 259 big blinds. It's not often that you get to see the start of a tournament.
Right.
Like
Right, where it's a
250
level field,
big blinds.
and then we get to track it. You see Brittany in the background. We got Benny in the box right now dealing. And I'm a big fan of the team that we have here.
Benny's another guy from Minnesota. We got a bunch of Minnesota fans right here. There's
The Great Migration.
Blake in the 2 seat. He was also signed up for the tournament.
Now, I'm not familiar with Blake, so Blake is new to me. You know, I always get excited to see players I don't know on the stream. It adds a little bit of randomness.
Ooh, Ryan with a real hand.
So you have an aggressive player with a real hand. He does raise.
Yeah. Not only did he make $600 last second place, he got $600 in bounties last week.
I
So
believe
he had
that.
a good weekend. He had a good night.
Ryan's a hard man to bluff. He gets very sticky in here.
Oh, he does.
So-
Blake's got
Look
the
at
best
this.
of this flop.
So Ryan's got the Broadway draw. Right now, he's leading with the jack.
We're going
Blake's
to lose
got the
Chris,
best
but I
draw.
would expect Blake to raise right now.
And why not? Why not build a pot?
He's just going to call. So he needs a 3 or a 9 or any diamond.
Tiny scare card. At this point, this is where no matter who bets, whatever side of this I'm on, I'm probably going to come over the top and just raise just to see how committed you are to that bet.
2,000. Yes. Oh, I thought he grabbed grape chips. We have
And I
we have
thought
the
he did too.
new sit and go. Oh, and he misses everything.
Everything. So now we know Ace Jack is going to be the winner. But how committed are you? So we know Ryan is going to stay into this.
Ryan thinks he's bluffing right now,
He does.
and it works.
Yeah.
Big sigh of relief. Betting with the best hand.
That's a significant pot.
That was a good one. 4,300.
Early on, yeah, in the lowest blind level.
4,300 blinds are 100. He got 4,300 out of that one.
Look at that. 290 bigs.
So if Blake raises him at any point, he wins the hand.
And that's why on the turn, I don't think it matters to me if I plan on sticking around. I'm going to come back over with 4,200, I think. So just to challenge back so I can sell this story on the river when I try and steal it. Because even with the ace-9, you think you're bluffing.
And yeah.
But
Exactly.
it gives you an opportunity to tell that story.
Yeah.
You can't tell that
go
story.
call, bet.
Right.
It doesn't add
doesn't
up
track.
as much. And speaking of pocket sixes, Atar, second place last night
Yep.
for a chop.
And a chop,
He negotiated
right.
the chop
Yeah.
for just about $1,100, I think.
Now, Tar does open this pot.
Makes it 400.
So I do like to see that. I saw Tar flat quite a few times last night.
Now the other thing is, last night we got to the final table, so they'd been playing for 3-4
And they had
hours
history with each
together.
other, right.
Right now, these are all new players, except for Mike and Ryan, who obviously have been playing for the last 15 years together.
Right.
The rest of them are all new players to each other.
Fair point.
We got Min. Look how sharp
Look
he
at these
looks.
hands. I know Min is looking really sharp. Hey, look at that tie. Min's suit game has gotten really strong.
I mean, he had a good influencer.
I've seen it. Here it is. I've been slacking.
All right.
All right, so no real improvement, but you have a gut shot draw for Derek. The sixes probably have to feel pretty strong here.
Yeah.
So I don't know that Mike doesn't strike me as an aggressive style of player.
No, he's not. He's done with the hand.
Yeah, so I don't see him sticking around for the steal.
No. See, a tar doesn't like any hand that doesn't have a 6 in it, but that's pretty close to 799. That's about as good as it gets when you have pocket sixes.
Quads. Yeah,
I flop quads today.
I seen it.
I flopped a quads and a full house. I had Jack 6-6 and Crazy Pineapple. A flop comes out Jack 6-6.
It takes all the pressure
And
off.
I went, wow. Because I saw the Jack in the window and I thought, well, I'm going to muck a 6
Right.
and go with my
And
pair
you
of
had to look
Jacks.
at it twice.
And then the 6 comes out behind it, and I'm like, how do I get any money here?
I think I dealt that to you.
I've
Yeah.
got all of this. How am I going to get anybody to put in anything? And nobody did.
No. All the wildness, I think, of Crazy Pineapple is probably pre-flop and flop, and then after that it's very ABC.
Yep.
So Derek with another suited ace. Tammy, welcome back to the stream. I love when we have our regulars on.
Yeah, we got Tammy, Poker Monkey, Captain Underpairs.
Yeah. It's like
YouTube's
cheers.
working.
What a nice adjustment. I'm telling you, all things are going right tonight. This is good.
Yeah, we got the varsity in now.
When you guys see the flop cam, I want to hear, do you like the adjustment? Do you like the improvements that we're making?
All right, here's an error. I didn't put the ladder away. It's sitting out there in my shot. I hate that.
I tell you what, let me finish this hand and I'll go move that out of the frame. We'll make it disappear. In fact, I can kind of see how this is going to go. I'll be right back.
Yep, this is a lot of nothing.
Yeah. 16.
The most aggressive person is going to win the hand with the best hand, so that helps. Derek has ace-6 against Ryan's ace-9. He thinks ace-high is good. He's got 2 outs. He's got 2 outs to win this hand. Ryan's betting with the best hand again, thinks he's bluffing with ace-9 when it checks around to him. Oh, they hit the ace. Oh, man, this is going to be bad. It's going to be good for Ryan, but bad for Derek. Derek peels with ace-high and then pairs his ace. Oh, I just turned that off there.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
I was like, I can't hear myself anymore.
All right.
Look at, oh, now I'm catching up. Look at this. Wait, who has what? Ace-9 for Ryan.
So Ryan bluffs
the
at,
action go.
the
Okay.
flop. 4 ways to the flop. Ryan bluffs at it. Derek just defends with ace-high because Derek was a pre-flop raiser.
Ah.
And
Chris.
Lego.
Look at this. Yeah.
Better kicker.
Nobody felt good about the race.
No, they didn't. Not with the 4-line straight out there.
No, and with those 2 players,
Yeah.
I'm surprised that it didn't inflate even more than it
But
did.
Ryan gets another 6,400.
He's
picking
quickly
up
making it.
pots.
But this is what Ryan does.
He does.
The handful of games I've watched him play, this is what he does. He stacks up fast.
Yeah, he's at 10K to his stack in 3 hands.
Yeah, he's going to have a high VPIP no matter what game he plays.
Yep.
Chris Lego, welcome, man. Thank you for the like. For those of you that are just joining us, I cannot say it enough. Likes on the stream mean a lot. So that is our currency. Share the stream. Subscribe. All of it helps us, and we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you are not a subscriber yet to the YouTube channel, please go on there, click like, click notifications, add yourself to the subscription. It all helps us tremendously.
Raise it up, play for 1,000.
There you go, 4-5. Ryan found a hand he didn't have to play. Derek makes it
Ooh,
1,000.
Pocket eights for Derek.
I
Chris-
like Mike's
so
9-pin
Chris
suited.
likes suited hands like this. I love Mike's hand.
Yep.
So I think Mike's got my favorite hand going into this flop.
Yep, I like it.
Oh. Do we have a, no.
No, just 8.
Oh, wait, no jack in there. Yeah. Ooh.
Something's exciting is going to happen in 15 minutes.
I think they killed a cat.
Oh my goodness. All right, so while we're watching the stream in 15 minutes, right after you go and Right after you go move the ladder, there's going to be some excitement happening.
That's awesome.
Oh, I have to. I have the wrong ticker up. Let me fix that ticker. It says Crazy Pineapple Test.
Oh,
Let me change that quickly to
see, I never get to see the inner dynamics here in the middle of the stream.
$130.
So normally Eric takes care of all of these details ahead of time.
Sit and go. This was so impromptu.
Yes, you threw this together quick. It was impressive.
I just invented it, and I was like, "Can we put
like
this on
it.
Poker Atlas?" You're like, "I don't have one." I'm like, I can make one quick."
Yep, I liked it.
Boom, boom.
You followed through with your commitment.
Okay, we also can get the. I just noticed our picture-in-picture's not working.
Ah. And for our viewers out there, let us know if you like the sit and go. So what do you prefer to see on the streams? Do you like the cash games more? Do you like the final tables of tournaments? The sit and go here?
I think this is just a $230 sit and go Chris with Ace King suited.
Yeah.
I'll interrupt myself. I would like to see maybe $1,000 sit and go.
Even bigger. See now like a 1,700 single table, like something that's
single table?
really healthy.
If we could get players to do it, I'll stream it.
I think that we could put up an interest list and just have people,
Yep.
add themselves for an interest, and then we pick a day and see if
Yep.
they're available. So we may do that. If you're listening in the stream at all and you think like a high roller sit and go single table stream,
If that sounds interesting, let us know.
yeah, because if it does, then we'll put it up on the board. We can do just add your name if you even want to be on that. And then when we announce a day, we'll know what list of players is interested.
In a high buy-in, I would make it a much better structure. Instead of 15-minute levels,
long.
I'd go like, half-hour levels.
Yeah.
Which doesn't seem long, but
On a
in
single
sit and
table,
go, it
though?
is.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're not moving players around, so there's not a lot of
Yep, you're
distraction
getting all
that
the
normally
play.
slows down. Right, that's exactly right. So there's nothing to hinder the play of the game.
I like that idea.
Yeah, this is gold. So Vince, I'm not terribly familiar with either. So the gentleman that's sitting here in seat 1, I've seen him play a couple of times, but I don't know enough about his hand history to know his style of play just by watching. So Chris here, I know quite well. Ryan, I'm starting to learn his play. So you have two aggressive players going after this pot. And honestly, I can see Ryan betting out. He's going to try and do exactly what we were talking about. Ryan knows if he doesn't bet here, he can't sell the story of a steal on the river.
Chris has all of it. He's got the ace, king of hearts, top
Yeah.
pair, top kicker, flush draw. Ryan has one out. He needs an 8. That's not a heart.
If you're Chris, do you just flat here and keep him in, or do you raise over top?
I raise.
I do too. I have all the
Let's
value.
build a pot.
Yeah, I have
And there I
all
got the nuts
value.
now.
And this is a very disguised nuts because it comes running hard. So you're not putting Chris on any kind of flush here. You definitely put him on maybe a king, so you might be able to sell that, but not the flush.
Ryan's going to check back.
I don't know.
He's not.
Because he doesn't know how Chris plays. So I think he incorrectly is thinking that Chris is a skittish player because it's the first hand we've seen Chris play.
I thought he was going to check back because that's what he did when they both had top pair aces.
Chris is going to double check. Yep, still heart. All right.
50. How much you bet now? 1,100? Just min click it?
No, I think I go a little bit higher. I think I go more
15,000?
14, 15, 16 in that range. Yeah, I want it to look like I'm trying to steal it from you and not just go value.
Raise it up. 12,000.
So he goes to 13-1 total?
Right.
Yeah. And that's,
Oh, 12,000 total.
12,000 total. Okay.
What's that? I closed it. Do we have somebody that wants to play? Yep. If they want to let somebody in, I don't object. Yeah, it's their money.
Yeah.
They just popped in and said, "Is registration still open?"
Sorry,
It's
guys.
not.
Yeah, so we had a quick question of
If they want to, I'll
a
let
player wanting to come in late. So if the table doesn't object to it in this particular case, because we did still have 2 open seats starting the sit and go,
Yeah.
and we're still in the first level, so we are considering, if there's no objection, letting one of these players come
I'll
in.
go chat with them quick.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ryan's putting a lot of thought into this. So he's not quickly reacting one way or the other. He's trying to play out the information. All right, so Eric is left. He's going to go figure out the dynamics with this incoming player. You're stuck with me for just a few hands, and then you get the 18 back in with Eric. I ride his coattails well. Well, once again, thank you guys for being here. So if you missed it in the very beginning, oh, we see Ryan folding, so which we knew. If you missed it in the beginning, we got some exciting new tournaments coming up. So we got 2 tournaments on Sunday, starting this Sunday, a 1 p.m. and a 6 p.m. So we're going to do a 15-minute deep stack turbo. That'll be the 1 p.m. And then we're going to do a 6 p.m. crazy pineapple tournament. We're going to do our best to, we know we're streaming the pineapple tournament for sure. I'm relatively certain that we're probably also going to stream the deep stack final table. And it's just going to be a fun Sunday. I think the Cowboys have their bye week this week. So we don't have to compete with Cowboy football, which is impossible to do here in Texas, or at least here in DFW. But we are going to have NFL on and all the TV screens. So it's going to be another Sunday good time. All right. So we've got Vince finally picking up a decent starting hand with 10 jack suited. So he's going to look to get into this pot, I would think. You kind of see a board call with Blake. Atar, I'm surprised that Atar is even considering the 7-4 suited. Oh, a raise, Atar. So this is very, very different than the style of play we saw from Atar yesterday, and I love it. And now I wish I had Atar here where I could ask him. Is he aware of what his table image was yesterday, and is he adding that to the equity of his image, of his pot here? And of course, he's the only one that connects. Atar's got mid-pair, so we saw him raise with this hand. If you're going to start that pre-flop, you got to stay with the story and commit to it on the flop and lead out again. I'd like to see 2,100, 2,500 in that range as a bet. So he bets light, so that's a call me bet at 1.5. Shows no fear. And induces the fold, I believe. It looks like the hand is done. Good job, Atar. So this is a very new play that we haven't seen from Atar yet. You can see our chip count now. Chris with 198 bigs. Derek at the bottom of the board, tied with Blake, both with 97 bigs. Vince not far behind. Still anybody's race. Of course, we're early on. This is a single table sit and go. We started 7-handed. There's a potential where they're going to add an 8th player here. I believe we're on the 2nd blind level. We're on the 8th hand. What do you guys think of the flop cam? I know we've been touting it for quite a while that it's coming. It's been well requested, I know, from the very beginning. We finally delivered. This is the 2nd stream now to have it. So nobody connects with the 8-5. There's not really a whole lot of draws out there. Some backdoor draws, potentially. I think pots like this are just waiting for someone to try and steal it. So you see another, I think Ryan has the same thought here. So if no one else wants it, he might as well throw a chip out. So Ryan does have a gut shot straight draw. He just needs to land a 6. So nobody connects with anything. Now it's going to be a battle of the bluffs. High card's going to take it. If it goes to showdown. And Derek just ejects. Ryan pulls another pot with no contesting at all. All right, we got the Almighty coming back in. He's got to think thin. Excellent. The master himself.
I walked out there and they just immediately all gave me a thumbs up, let him in.
Look at that.
Bobby Kumar.
Bobby.
If you know Bobby Kumar.
I don't know. You got to wait and see his face.
He came in here, and in 15 minutes you will. And so yeah, they joked around and said he's got to pay everybody a round of blinds, you know. But
I like it though.
he sat down. I like it. So now we got 8 players. Something I did not discuss was with 6 players, I told them let's make it 70-30.
Right.
With 9 players, I was going to go 50-30-20.
Sure.
And now we're at 8.
We're kind of right in the middle.
So I'm going to leave it at 70-30 and let them negotiate.
I like it. I like it. All right. So we've got Queen Jack now back with Chris. So you can see him. Atar raises yet again. So we see a much wider range today with Atar. So we saw him take a pot with the 7-4. He raised with it and led the story the entire way. Now he's raising again with ace-8 off, and it's really not a bad hand compared to what we see. So let's see how he handles this one. Chris, though, once again, top pair. Chris hasn't played. I think this is the 3rd hand that I can remember with Chris. So he's being very selective of his hands. He just happens to also be connecting really heavy.
Wow.
Now, Vince, we see he's got the open-ended draw. He's going to want to see one more.
I'm definitely calling.
Absolutely. Why not? So, and not only that, I think Vince is potentially frustrated right now. He hasn't really had starting hands.
Right.
This is the closest to any kind of equity flop that he's had.
And he
does
pairs
get
a
2
5.
pair. I don't know that he'll get hung up on that.
It went check on the turn, though. That was a good check by Chris.
It was very well disguised. Oh, well, there you go. Chris gets a little bit more out of it. Yeah,
Just calls.
goes to showdown, and that's going to be the end of it.
I'm going to check with that.
All right, yeah, we've got one more.
You would close the table.
All right, we might get a 9th player, and then
there
we
you
would
go.
go 50,
And then it's 50-30-20 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that closes it, and it would be a full sit and go. Look
9
at
hand,
that.
sit and go. Wow.
It only took 20 minutes to get
something that I invented.
it. High five.
Boom, let's go.
Friday night, full force. You get the full Friday.
I like.
So this is the calmest our viewers have ever been in the chat, which makes me wonder, can they not contribute? Are you guys just watching and loving everything
Yeah.
you're seeing and you don't
Say
feel compelled?
hi.
Let us know that the chat is working.
I mean, guys are sending me texts. Why don't you just talk in the chat?
Yeah.
Eddie sent me a text. If you guys are watching,
Yeah, we need interaction.
I mean, I know you guys are watching. I can see you out there. I can see your eyes. Yeah, just say something to me so I can see this. Getting a complex. Blake and Chris, both with King, Queen. There it is. I think you're not seeing YouTube comments. I'm not seeing YouTube comments. I see Captain Underpairs, Poker Monkey, both said something in YouTube.
Yeah, I think we see altogether 2, 4, 5 actual comments. So no, we're not seeing any of the comments. Tammy, we see both of yours.
If there's more stuff in YouTube, I don't see it. Let me
Yeah.
hit refresh.
If there's more than
Test. I
Okay,
see
we see
Tammy on
test.
test. So yeah, we
But if there was more than 5 comments in YouTube, we're not
Yeah.
seeing them at all. And we don't want anybody to feel like
something
they're
to
excluded.
me. Definitely watching. Okay,
Oh,
great,
wait,
great.
Here we
so
go. All right, so it is working.
Just everybody's just quiet.
Okay.
I was feeling bad. Poker Monkey's here. All right, everything's working. That's all I wanted to make sure of.
Right.
You
Well,
know.
if you guys are just liking it, then we'll keep going.
Fine. Excellent.
Normally, we have to rely on the audience to save us with some additional help.
Yeah.
All right, so
Weird.
another-
Ryan's in the middle of another hand.
Is this his first hand play? So he does have a very nitty reputation.
People were saying they like the flop cam. Okay, I wonder why we were missing it. Weird.
Well, I'm glad that we settled this now. Hopefully, we don't have any further problems. We knew that it was uncharacteristic to have no comments for 10 minutes. Oh. I hear, you can hear some of the cash tables in the background. So I think
was that 15 minutes ago?
it might have been, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
I just turned on the table. So 15
Yeah.
minutes ago, that was
And
exciting.
The mixed game is the closest table. So I'm going to say that's probably some mixed game excitement.
Is that sound? That's the sound we heard 15 minutes ago
Yeah. I
when
think
they
it
were
is.
screaming.
And we were staring. Yeah.
Oh, Ryan picked up a big pot.
Yeah.
Chris
he
shows
got
king,
Chris
queen,
off of
and
it.
Ryan says that's exactly what I put you on.
Ryan's doing what he does. Ryan takes commands of pots.
Yeah. He puts you to the test.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, because I was like, I still have to catch up. Because he was like, I'm committed. I was like, this one is probably really weird. Can somebody else see the action tracker? I want it.
Min says somebody else run the action tracker. I want in this game.
How many times have you been dealing on a table and had that exact thought?
Oh man, I need to get in here.
I put you on at least a pair, which means I'm still behind. So.
All right, here we go again.
I love it.
Next hand up. Blinds are still 100, 200. You can hear a tar.
Yeah, Ryan says I don't show my bluffs often.
8 fold. Yeah. 6 call, 8 fold.
Ryan says I'm gonna raise weird. Who would have thought?
So Ryan's got a real hand. He's going to come up. 5x raise, which for Ryan is relatively small.
It's right now correct. Yeah, 50%, 30%, 20%. Right now we are at 70-30 with 6 players. And then we got 7 players, then we got 8 players.
And soon to be potentially
one of
9.
one of the dealers popped his head in and said, "Can I play?" And I think probably he's working, but if he's supposed to be off pretty soon,
Right,
he's
if
like,
he's at
"Hey,
the end of his
can I get an
shift."
EO right now and jump into this game?"
That's exactly.
And if we do go 9-handed, I'm going to switch it back to 50, 30, 20.
And you've never heard the term EO. EO is a dealer code or casino code or industry code for early out.
How much? 2,500.
So Blake finally has a hand.
Welcome to the fray.
4 fold.
2 pair with aces. How much is all that?
Yeah, Ryan's going to put him to a test.
He can move a 4 or a 5.
He can, and
Or a spade. He doesn't even know a spade's good.
no, he doesn't know, but
Oh, wow.
yeah, Ryan, I told you, Ryan's going to put him to a test.
Oh.
We haven't seen Blake in a hand, so this is really gutsy.
4, 5, spade.
But yeah,
5 of spades is a straight flush. I mean, if
I honestly think Blake's going to lay it down. I
Yeah.
think he's terrified of his kicker. I think this is
yeah,
a beautiful play by
Ryan
Ryan.
raised pre-flop. When he's showing this aggression, he's got at least an ace with a better kicker.
Yeah. Ryan's got...
He lets it go.
Yeah, absolutely. Ryan's
What
got
a-
tremendous instincts. He knew exactly where he was in the hand.
Blake bets and Ryan goes, "How much is all that?" I'm all in.
No rabbit hunting. Not just a tournament rule, but a house rule.
It's a house rule. We don't rabbit.
We do not, because it changes nothing in the outcome.
Yep.
It does not influence or affect future decision.
Here's 15 minutes ago. I was working on the picture-in-picture.
I see, because you commented on it.
Yep. And
Yep.
so next time it pops up, it won't be the Google. It will actually be the clock.
I like it. So now we see Blake at the bottom with 67 big blinds. We see Chris at the very top of the leaderboard with 203.
If ever known rabbit hunting, he would have gave away the bad beat. And for the whole 10 years I worked in that room, every time
You hear Minnesota Mike telling a story about the negative
Yep.
aspect of rabbit hunting in a game. It can only lead to negative outcomes. So we do not recommend it. We're not a fan of it. We don't allow it here at Poker House Dallas.
Yeah.
You see another suited ace here for Vince. So, and again, Vince has been struggling finding hands to even get into pots with. So I think these ace 5s are probably looking like ace kings at this point to him.
Blake bumps it up to 2K. 10x.
Yep.
It's a nice hefty bet.
Derek likes suited hands, exactly. So I would expect him to come along.
And we still have the chip amount listed as big blinds
Which
instead
is
of their
very
amount,
helpful, especially
instead of their
for
25K.
a sit and go.
So they got 81 big blinds, 57 big blinds.
Yeah. In relative terms, it makes it so much easier for the viewer and especially for the commentator. Tammy says EO equals Degen dealers.
Yes.
Hey, you only work in rooms that you want to play in, so it makes perfect sense.
check on the flop, and Blake takes a stab at it
Blake
with the
does.
best hand and
And he comes away with the pot. So he's going to need to pull a few more.
Does anybody object to another player coming in?
So you can hear the table talking about it. And this will be the final spot.
Ryan says absolutely not.
No, build up a pot.
Bring 'em in.
Bring them in. This was a very impromptu tournament, and we put it on the board very quickly. And when we got to 7, we're like, well, let's not make these players wait. They've been waiting now for almost an hour and a half for a tournament.
So the prize pool was $980, $420. Yeah, they're joking around. He has to pay everybody around the blinds. So if we get that 9th player, I'll go out and adjust the prize pool.
Right. Never surrender. Ryan with ace jack.
This is a good hand. I just saw the spectator view of it.
Ah. Very sexy flop cam coming back into view. Captain Under Pair says yes, love this.
There's Bobby. You recognize Bobby?
I do. I do from in the room.
Yes.
Okay. I've never seen him play on the stream though.
I haven't either. I don't recognize him. If you play cash games, I don't recognize you as much as if you play
No,
tournaments.
because you're not on that side a whole lot.
So we got Ryan and Attar both with ace jack.
Now, and this is going to sound more critical than I intended to, but with Attar and Ryan having the same hand, I would give the edge to Ryan just because of his aggression.
Right.
So to come out with the check mark. But Attar has made some moves today that have surprised me, so I'm eager to be
He three bets it
corrected.
to 3,200.
Yeah,
Ryan makes it 1,000. Attar three bets it to 3,200, which I love.
and if Ryan watched the stream yesterday, and I'm going to say he probably did, he probably saw what we saw, and that Attar had a very tight range yesterday. So it does have to give you some pause. Ordinarily, I think Ryan comes back over the top here. I think he considers a fold at best flats just to see if he connects really hard to the flop.
Usually, a physical live tell, when somebody holds their cards up that high, they're not protecting
not
their
married to
cards.
their hand.
And if I see somebody do that, I'm c-betting 100% of the time because that guy's not really excited about his hand.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's great advice. So as we see, it's a happy meal flop. Nobody connects, so now it's going to go check, check, and we're going to see the turn. Same thing. So first one to show aggression. I think the other player maybe potentially comes over the top.
9 bet 2,000.
Maybe I'm scripting this to how I want it to go, but I'd like to see this raised up to 5,000, 5,500, something in that range. Oh, see. I'm not a fan of just flatting. It doesn't give you any info to flat. It just feels like you're still trying to hit.
Now, Attar has the ace high.
He's got the
heart.
blocker with the ace of hearts. But
Good bet.
it is, and I don't see how Attar comes along here. It just doesn't fit his wheelhouse of tricks.
Yep.
And I want to be wrong so bad, and he does.
He just calls.
And I'm going to see the chop chop. Man,
Listen to this.
I'm wrong.
Ace jack, top it off.
Well done. I didn't see. Attar has now surprised me 3 different times today.
Oh my god. Now we're not. Almost an hour. We good. It was a great call, honestly.
Yeah, he's giving him props for calling. He's
Yeah,
like,
that's a
oh my
tough
God, I
call.
can't believe you called that.
Yeah, that's a tough position to be in. It's going to give a lot of street cred, I think, respectability to Attar's game.
BT says, man, this flop cam is so great. It's like seeing your kid learn a new skill. So proud of how the stream keeps. Thank you, BT.
BT, thank you, my guy. We've missed you around here lately. You've probably been here, and I haven't seen you.
He's been
but-
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been playing the tournaments.
All right, here we go. Hand number 14. Blinds are 200, 300.
This is Bobby's first hand.
Yep.
Just sat down with 25,000 chips, right in the big blind, coincidentally. So that was
Naturally.
kind of neat.
It works out. Minnesota Mike is probably feeling the frustration of not having a hand.
You know what's frustrating? Having Ryan on your direct left. It really forces him to be very, very picky with his hand selection.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can see that. Ah. Here we go. 3-way to a flop.
So it looks like
Top pair is going to lead the way with Bobby. So he gets gifted top pair. Nobody has a whole lot of anything.
Oh, you see,
So no improvement to the hand. You can see that Blake has got a gut shot draw. So I guess slight improvement if the 3 comes. He's still shooting to steal the pot, I think. He's testing Bobby. Bobby's brand new to the table. We see him just flatting all the way through, so he's not giving any indication of what his hand is.
like he's an ace or a tray.
Yeah.
The deuce does improve his hand, but bottom pair isn't.
I mean, basically showdown
Nothing to get
value of
excited
high
about.
card. Yeah. Nothing at all. So I don't see Bobby folding here.
On the other side of it, oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh, he
almost
just
a pop
snap called.
He does.
I was gonna say, you know, his first hand, he might be playing it a little bit passively, but I mean,
He didn't
He
hesitate.
didn't fold.
He knew he was sticking around. Yeah, and that makes sense. He was trying to bet off the flush. No spade on the river. I think if he didn't have top pair, a bet like that, 6,000 might get through. Chris is taking a significant hit on his big blinds. He went from 203 down to 133, but he's still leading the top of the pack. So the stacks are starting to even out just a bit.
Bobby's small. See, that's what happens when you move the button and don't tell the dealer, and then the dealer moves the button, and now it's all confusing.
Chaos. Yep. Because we knew that Bobby came in on the big, so the button should be on Derek.
Chris Mays in the house.
Chris.
Yeah, have you seen his new Facebook posters? I like those.
Oh my goodness, for the tournaments. He's knocking them out of the park. Yeah, these tournament graphics look great. Great job, Chris. There we go. Now we got the button in the right place and everything's back on track. Go team. Thank you, Chris. We appreciate it. If you haven't done it yet, everyone else, be like Chris. Go out there, subscribe, like. We need all the engagement
Share.
and interaction. Get your friends to go on there, join YouTube, make sure that they also subscribe. We are actively trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that we can monetize the stream and bring more upgrades. This is our driving goal right now. Anything you can do to help us to that end, we absolutely appreciate it. And once again, we're going to do the same thing that we did last night. If by chance we can gain 1,000 subscribers, I don't care how we have to do it, we're going to do some giveaways. So get us to 1,000 subscribers so that we can start pulling some random names and give away some nice merch. And respectfully, I'm biased, admittedly, but we have, I think, hands down the best merch in the industry.
I like it.
Thank you, Chris. There we go. That's one down. I need 21 more of you guys to also share the stream. Let's grow the show. Let's build this up. We're wanting to see some great things. We've got a lot of ideas and a lot more to come. You've seen the progression of the stream. You've seen each iteration. Wait till you see what's coming down that we haven't even revealed. Back to the hand. We've got a gut shot draw for Derek. We've got 2 pair with Ryan, so you know Ryan can't wait to get into this. So not a whole lot for Mike. And Bobby. Bobby's sitting with the 9. He's kind of a hope and a prayer. Ryan leading the way with 2 pair.
Chris shared it to 19 poker groups in Dallas.
Nice. We will take it. Thank you, thank you. Like I said, let's grow the show. All right, so counterfeit 2-pair for Ryan. He's still going to lead out. That chip from Bobby couldn't come out quick enough. It's going to be a chop-chop. 9s and 7s with an ace. Bobby and Ryan. So this is the second hand now out of 3 hands that Ryan's chopped. Like we said at the beginning of the stream, we knew Ryan was going to be dominating many of these hands. We knew he was going to have a high VPIP. He is living up to his reputation. He's not going to pull back. Ryan plays in one gear, and he's going to put you a decision constantly. Blake is at the bottom of the board with 22 bigs. Chris at the top of the 133. This can still be anybody's game, though. Remember, it's a 200, 300 blind level, single table sit and go. Right now, there are 2 pay places. There's the potential of one last seat getting filled, and if that happens, it'll go to 3 pay places. You can see the timer right there.
I just shared the stream.
Ah, thank you, Eric, for sharing the stream. I hope you're a subscriber. Welcome to the stream. For those that just joined us, we're asking everyone, please share the stream, like the stream, subscribe to the stream, most importantly.
We do have a new YouTube title.
Tell me all about it. I'm excited for this.
YouTube.com/@PokerHouseLive.
There it is. We finally got legitimized with it.
Matches with our Twitter, our Twitch, Poker House Live. The only thing that's not now is Facebook's still Poker House Dallas, but everything else is Poker House Live.
There it is.
7 raised to 1,000. 8
Is that like a position raise?
Table commentary from Ryan.
He likes the jaw-jacking.
That's what makes the game fun. That's what makes live poker fun. That's one of the unique elements, I think, to live poker over online poker.
Yeah. Vince hits top pair.
He does. Ryan
Checks around,
connects
expects
just
Ryan to
enough.
bet.
Yep.
Coming in, team. I'll do one more level. What's the amount, then? I'll do one more for this level. What's the amount? 1,200.
Ryan's got bottom pair. Vince
has
says
trips.
he's drawing dead. Oh,
Yeah,
because
Vince has trips.
Vince has trips. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
And
wow.
I think this is the second hand now that Vince has played. He finally connected to something. He's been sitting there waiting. And I like this raise. It's not too much relative to the pot. He needs to price the draws a little bit if you are by chance on a spade draw. There's not a whole lot else going on.
Oh, it's right behind the dealer. Yeah.
All right.
So in 15 minutes, you will see that we do have our 9th player. And he just needs chips. He said, do I just grab them? No, you are a dealer, but you do not just grab chips. Yep, the whole rack, 25K. And the next thing we need to fix is when our cameras lock up. 15 minutes ago, they locked up on this between our flop cam and this cam, and I caught it and and fixed it, I think, right away, but we'll see how long it took me.
Right. So when it locks up, will we not see the flop cam either? Everything stays on just
we'll
this?
be locked on whatever camera it's locked on.
Makes sense.
So this one, it locked going between 3 and 4,
So
and
we'll
it just
stay.
kind of stopped. So the new
Luckily,
ATEM
we're locked
switch,
right where the action seems to be hovered at.
this is a good spot to be locked.
Yeah.
Wow, Ryan is taking a long time to fold. He does not.
He
It
is. He
physically
does not
hurts
wanna
him
let
to
it go.
fold.
Yeah.
All right. So
Blinds are up.
I will. I don't even have to worry about it. I was gonna say I'll go adjust the pay jumps, but it doesn't matter. We'll
Not right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody can see anything. Everybody knows the answer. But should be fun. But I can go adjust it because registration is now closed because we have a full 9 players.
That's
So
right.
I am going to go
So you
shut off
could.
registration now.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do
All
that.
right, I'll stay here. The walk-in closet dance that we have to do to get in and out. All right, so Eric will be back momentarily. We have a dealer change. So you've got Terrell in the box now, which you hear us comment on from time to time. You cannot have Terrell in the box without mentioning the most impressive manly beard that exists in the room. I'm envious. All right, Atar with Queen 9. I would actually expect Atar with that hand to raise if it does not get open before him. This does seem like a style of hand that we're seeing him open up with today. And with the blinds at 200, 400, I would like to see Atar go to maybe 1,000. Not a big open.
16's met. 5, 6, 7 folds. 8 folds.
Oh, 1,600. So he went a little bit more aggressive than I would have thought, but I did expect him to raise. Here we go. I'm enjoying this stream more than I even thought I would, knowing that this is going to be an action-heavy, aggressive stream. I love the surprises. The all-in from Blake, again, did not expect that going into it, but it does make sense with his stack considering. And I think from what we've seen out of Atar tonight, I would expect Atar to give a strong consideration to actually calling this all-in. And I think if Atar calls, he does not. Then all of it goes down to Ryan. Ryan's going to call. He loves a good race. So we're teaching. You can hear the action tracker, which is men right now. Rebecca Thompson's liked the stream. Thank you very much, Rebecca. Happy Friday to you. Hopefully the storms didn't do anything too treacherous in your area. So this will be Terrell's first iteration with the flop cam. So he's getting used to the mechanics of it and the things that you have to change. So just to keep it sexy on the flop. Tammy says, I bet he gets so hot dealing. I can only imagine. So a beard like that in summer, especially, I feel for him. So he is committed to the cause. Tevin Walton has liked the stream. Thank you, Tevin. Welcome to the stream. Rebecca waves hi. Rebecca, I'm sure you already know this, but we got some mixed game happening in the room. You know, it's not a Friday night without Rebecca at a mixed game table. You see Min in the background. He's running the action tracker. Brian, thank you so much for liking the stream. We appreciate all of the contribution here. Anything that you can do to engage, we absolutely appreciate it. If you could share the stream, that helps us. If you can subscribe to the stream, that gets us even closer to monetizing it. If we can monetize it, we can bring you upgrades, things like 4K cameras in the future and some additional features. You'll see a lot more coming.
I'm excited about the new cameras I'm looking at.
Yeah.
They're
I can only
expensive.
imagine. You have done an outstanding job, Eric, with this stream. So I've seen the undertaking that has gone behind the scenes, and it is a routine undertaking, and it's not plug and play in any way.
Right.
So I look at you now as more of a conductor organizing a symphony, so controlling the chaos. And
Yes,
it's been a joy to watch.
It's super fun. I really love it.
I'm
And
immensely
we've got such a
impressed.
great team here.
It has been fun. Brian says, hey, Eric. Eric made his way back to the booth
What's up, Brian?
just in time to say hi.
4C fold, 6C fold.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. So you see top pair with Vince. Vince hasn't played too many hands, but Bobby's gotten very sticky since he's been in the game. So we got to see a screenshot of Eric's
Yeah,
Google.
I'm gonna just try something. And did you mention that Terrell is in the box?
We did with the most impressive beard. Tammy was saying it must get incredibly hot to be
Yes.
Terrell with the beard.
I think so.
Yep. And Vince takes another one. So Vince has kind of been the tortoise in this scenario. He's been very understated and quiet, not playing a lot of hands. We know he hasn't had a lot of starting hands to begin with. So I think it's upping his table image is just being incredibly tight. So that if and when this turns and he starts getting starting hands, he may get more respect out of it than even the value of the hand would suggest. Postulating. We'll see if I'm right later on. All right. Hand number 19. Blinds are 200, 400. We're starting to see Bobby likes to play a lot of hands.
All right.
He's relatively new, but not king 8. Mike, once again, does not get a starting hand he likes. Ryan's not at the table to play.
I'm super excited right now.
Uh-oh.
Guess what I just did?
What did you just do?
Remember before, I downloaded something called Commentary Booth,
Okay.
which we've never used before.
Sure.
In Dallas.
Okay.
Ask me after this hand.
All right.
Ask me any question.
I love it. So I'm getting excited, and I don't even know why. So we've got very playable hand now with Vince and the 8-9 suited. He raises. I like this. And then we've got the 3-bet from Atar with Ace-King. We've seen Atar play a very different game tonight, which has made this an exciting one to watch. I look for Vince to come along. He hasn't played a whole lot of hands. He's in position. The 8-9, he does not. Maybe I'm broadcasting what I would have done, but I think I would have gotten very, very curious to the flop here with 8-9 suited. I like that hand heads up. We have Rosie now commenting. Good vibes.
What's up, Rosie?
Rosie was
All
in the
right.
room. I hope she still is, but she was earlier.
Yeah, I did see her. All right, so here we have chip count.
Okay.
We are
So-
on hand 19.
We are.
So after 20 hands, it starts showing you random stats.
Okay.
However, if you have an app called the Commentary Booth, you can say, hey, what's the VPIP? What's the pre-flop raising?
Look
What's
at
the aggression
this.
frequency? Hey, what's the payouts again?
Oh, look at that. So we have toys.
We have toys.
Look. You guys have just witnessed real-time updates.
I just thought about that.
This is fun. All right, Minnesota Mike gets his first playable hand, if you can call it that, with ace-9 suited. He has been entirely mute this game with no hands that are actually playable to his estimation. I would suspect that Mike... Yeah, I agree. Kept under pairs. 8-9 suited, on the button, heads up is absolutely
I'm
a
calling.
call. I don't even know if I'm necessarily just calling their heads up. I would give a good consideration to even raising.
Chris has got a good piece of this.
With that said, though,
He's got middle pair.
yeah, look at this.
Derek has bottom pair and a flush draw, so percentage-wise, he's actually ahead. Isn't that cool?
This is cool, and it's a little bit trippy when you start seeing that. But he's got more draws to his range here. The clubs do connect. So now we're going to see. Derek did get the check mark with the 10 of clubs, but
And Chris can't be terribly excited, but he can definitely bluff.
he can.
The 10 of clubs, with the king and the jack out there, there's only
two
two of the
cards.
beach and the ace or the queen.
So it gets real dicey if you really have
I'm never
to,
raising, but I'm check calling
Yeah,
most reasonable bets.
I think so too.
Chris has to get unreasonable to get me off this hand.
I
8K in the pot, I'm calling up to
unreasonable
5.
being- I was going to say, if he comes out over the pot at like 12,
That may make me hesitate.
because I think that's where I would lead with this. I think I would come out at
Yeah,
12.
check.
I would want you to be at a decision.
Yep.
I don't want to go to showdown with that hand.
Right.
So knowing full well that I'm risking someone coming over the top, but I still would want to come out for 12 and just take away all value to a low flush. But again, I'm not great at this game, which is why I'm in the booth with you and managing and not playing at this table.
I'm so excited about this. What's the payouts again? Oh, yeah.
Ah, look at that. I love the flop cam.
Yeah, that's great. We have so much cool stuff for this weekend. We got the Next Gen boys coming back
Finally,
Sunday.
they're back from LA.
Yeah,
We get to hear all the stories.
2 weeks ago we had the final table of the birthday bash, and last week they were playing at the Hustler
That's right.
in California.
So if you followed Next Gen at all, yeah, they've been making the rounds now.
Yeah, if you don't follow Next Gen, go do that. Renee Kessel, how are you
Renee!
doing? We missed her. She was up in South Dakota dealing.
We do miss her. She was on her way to Idaho, I think she was saying next.
Idaho. What's in Idaho?
Or Iowa. Not
Iowa
Idaho.
makes way more sense.
Oh, you know,
I'm like, what's in Idaho?
I got my eyes confused.
The potatoes.
Hey.
Yeah, she did send us a bunch of dealers for that birthday bash.
Yes, she did. Spade does come.
Renee Kessel
Thank
sharing.
you, Renee, for sharing the stream.
Iowa.
Iowa. See, look at that.
Riverside?
It took me 2 tries, but I got it right.
I mean, that's pretty good. Out of 50 states, that's like, Renee loves potatoes.
She's not the only one.
What's your favorite potato? You like the hash browns or you like the breakfast potatoes?
You know what? I don't think this is going to be any surprise to you, but we love all potatoes. And as you say this, I had a conversation with my daughter at bedtime because I told her that we're going to make dinner together tomorrow.
She want potatoes?
She wants potato soup.
Ooh.
So she was like, it's going to
Creamy.
get cold out, so she wants potato soup. So this is one of the things that she and I make together.
Loaded potato
Loaded
soup.
baked potato. So
And-
that is strong. I like new potatoes, I think. If I had to pick a favorite single potato, it'd be new potatoes.
New potatoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Tammy said loaded potato soup before she heard us say it because they're on like a 30-second buffer delay.
Even better. Yep.
Loaded baked potato. Yeah.
If you follow me at all, anywhere, especially on Facebook, you'll see probably a dozen different pictures of soups that we make, and potato soup is always in the rotation. So we're very soup happy in my house.
1,500 from the Taurus seed. 5 and 6 bowls.
Atar with the queen 6. So we've seen Atar like suited hands quite a bit.
Yeah, he does.
Tammy says she had some soup from Schlotsky's when she was in town. So,
Slotsky's just up the road here.
right up the road. Make a left and it's at the light.
They have good subs. Sandwiches.
They do have sandwiches.
6 tray 6.
I'll eat soup every day of my life. I'm not a
Atar
sandwich
crushes
eater, but
his
I love
flop.
sandwiches. Yeah, look at this. And what a gift. So you open up with the raise, you have the suited hand,
And they just give you
and
3
it's a
sixes.
trashy hand, and and you just flop the world out
Oh,
of it.
and Mike bets at it.
He's just trying to manufacture. I think he can't believe that, Qatar has it every time he's in it.
That is our boy Ryan in the Vikings. Your LASIK's wearing off.
So you see Atar sitting up very tall. This is one of those things that when
Live
I
tells.
play at a table, it's a live tell. Every time a player really adjusts his posture,
The diamond flush gets there.
it does. Well, and not only that,
Mike
but the
does have
straight,
the ace blocker.
the potential of the
4-line
straight
straight,
and the
a
flush.
5 is a
yeah,
straight.
there's a lot that's scary here. I don't think Atar, though, is going to be afraid of too much. The way he's playing tonight, I just don't see it. Rebecca Thompson says, go, Chris. Chris is sitting in seat 5. Him and I share the same haircut. So we do have a bet and a call. And like I said, I don't see Atar going anywhere. And he's going to see the check mark. And now he's content.
Yeah, he didn't want to show his 3
He
sixes
was
until he
not
knew he
proud.
won.
He knew there was a lot that beat him, but we're seeing a whole different game out of Qatar tonight.
Mike down to 15K. Still a lot of blinds. That's like 37 big blinds. We're fine still.
It's enough to do damage. Absolutely.
Oh, we got Sam sitting down at the table, so
Yep.
Min went and took his picture.
It's official. So this is Dealer Sam. Sam is one of the nicest
He got
people
off
I think
early.
I've ever met. Yep, so Sam in seat 2. He did get the official successful EO. So he's going to take his stab at the game. You hear the blinds have gone up. We're now hand 23, 3-6-6. Big blind with the big blind Annie of 6 and 6. Sam's waking up to his first hand of the game. He has folded 100% of the hands he's played so far. Very tight image for Sam. 9-10 suited. Derek likes any ace, I think. So we can see. No, I stand corrected. So Derek has tightened up quite a bit from earlier.
The other thing, 9-handed, we're only paying the top 3. So,
It's a survivor game to the end.
did we lose a player when I was gone?
If we did, I did not notice it. Scott Booker says, go Sam. Absolutely. Sam's an easy person to root for. But as I say that, at this particular table, there's nobody that I would root against.
No.
So this is a very jovial table. These are good people. Look at that. So Chris has the low end side of the straight draw. He does have bottom pair.
And he makes Ryan fold.
Yeah. We'll move on to the next hand.
Yeah. Yeah, the 2-seat's gone.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention because Sam is sitting between them so evenly. I didn't notice. We lost, and I already forgot his name. My goodness.
So we've got, he was one of the originals. It was
Yes.
Derek and
We saw him get into a hand with ace-10. I can think of the hands he played. But I
yeah,
can't.
I'm blanking on his name right now.
Yeah, so when I had hair, it was blonde. It did not take much to confuse me. We see a tar with a suited ace-9. Kim Stone, welcome to the stream.
How are you doing, Kim?
Always enjoyable when Kim and Hayden join us.
$200 sit and go, Kim. What do you think about that? Renee says apparently you need your glasses.
She's not wrong. I probably need to get tested and just get glasses. Makes all the difference. If you're just now joining us, this has been a fun table to watch. It's a very action-heavy table. So not your traditional ABC poker per se. Right now we've seen a lot of bluffs try and get through. And a handful of bluff catches.
Atar again flops a killer
He
flush
does.
draw.
Atar's just running strong. Same with last night.
There he is.
And he
He hits his
connects.
flush. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure everybody's drawing dead. Nobody has any
No, there's going to be no
boat
fireworks on
outs at
this.
all.
Minnesota Mike isn't going to make any moves.
But of course, Ryan's going to fire.
He can't help himself.
If you check twice, Ryan's going to bet.
And I don't blame him. He has picked up quite
Yep.
a number of pots by doing it. So if the strategy is not broke, you take a stab, you sacrifice some chips, and you let it go and move on to the next one.
Yeah. It seems like he's only losing when people have the best hand. Like
Right. The
if
hands that they would never let go because they've already connected the best of it. Absolutely. And this changes nothing. So at most you hesitate, maybe a boat that's sitting out there, but it just does not
he's
seem
going to
likely.
bluff at it.
So that's a big bluff.
He's
Yeah.
calls.
He took a
You're
stab
good.
at
He
it.
laughs. You're good.
Doesn't
I
wanna
wanna hear
show.
Ryan. He bet enough to put them all in.
He did. He was trying to get him to fold. He's
And-
representing Atar's hand.
Yeah, he made it look bigger. Like here's 25,000. Oh, you only have 12,
only-
so
yeah.
it didn't matter. I could have said a million.
Oh, 27. Oh, so it was an all-in and a call? Did I miss something there? He said
Yeah,
25.
he said 25.
Okay, that's... So he doesn't get... Yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't get the additional. Ryan let out and said 25,000. And Atar did verbalize call.
Yep.
There we go. So they have it correct.
Yeah. Ryan almost paid him more.
He did, but that's why I started
Because
hesitating.
I think in his mind he was like betting enough to put them
He
all in.
thought it was
like
less.
boom,
Like he was
25,000.
getting
Okay,
change
how much
back.
is it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're like, oh, it's more. Dang it, I got to pay more. Oh no, you don't know. It's just 25.
All right. Blinds are 300, 600. Chris with the AC Doocy. I think we finally found a hand that Atar's not going to play. Yeah. Ace deuce gets out of the way. Right now, nobody has a whole lot to go to battle with.
There we go.
Bobby. Now, Bobby has played a very sticky game, but not an aggressive one. So he has been prepared to call almost everything all the way through.
He's new enough. He hasn't been playing for the last hour with these guys like everyone else has. So he's just been check calling with the best hand and not taking an aggressive stance.
He hasn't. And so
I think once he gets comfortable, now he's starting to raise it up a
acquiring
little bit.
information right now.
Yeah, I think he's just in the fishing stages. That's a good flop for 2 sevens.
Not bad for sevens. Feel pretty decent there. And again, very passive game.
Checks around to Ryan, who has to bet.
But Ryan did get a piece of the board,
Yeah, he's got bottom pair.
so I'm not mad at the bet. Here we go. Renee says, let's do a splash pot with one of those cool new Poker House Dallas hats.
Have you seen those new Gilligan hats?
Ah,
Ooh, 3 sevens.
we do have some great bucket hats.
Oh,
Wow.
he folded.
He let go of the 7 and then it connects.
Wow.
So again, I'm going to say he plays a very passive game, so that answers that question.
Wow.
So it's not a strategy. He is really just feeling out.
And he's going to be so annoyed right now.
Yeah.
He's like, why did you bet? Why did you call? Oh,
You can.
that's frustrating
Yeah.
for Bobby right now. You see the eyebrows. He's like, well, I can't believe
What
that just happened.
Yeah. Who am I playing with
I
at this
mean,
table?
geez.
So now we get the benefit of seeing what happens next in that situation and how does Bobby respond to this information.
Yeah. That's
Tar sitting at the top with 105 bigs.
It's so frustrating to have somebody bet, and I know I'm beating you, but why are you calling? Okay, I'm going to fold now, and you
Yeah.
both have trash.
I can't beat both of you.
Jeez.
Yeah. The stories you tell yourself as a player at the table.
So frustrating.
Poker can be a heartbreaker's game, without a doubt.
Hand 26, blinds 300,
Now, I find this
600.
interesting. So 4 hands ago, I believe it was, Derek didn't want to play the ace-5 in almost the similar position, but he does in bad position call with ace-3. So I wonder what the thinking is there. I'm fascinated by that.
Michael Kelly.
Michael, it's been a couple of streams. We hadn't seen you. Welcome back. Happy Friday, my friend. Thank you for liking the stream. So we get to a flop. We do have the 2 diamonds. We know that Bobby has the diamond draw.
Give away some free stuff.
Evie, oh,
Hey,
look,
let's give away 5% of Eddie's action
there it
at
is.
Choctaw.
So Eddie is volunteering to buy people free stuff. So just leave your information. He'll take care of it. So obviously we're kidding. I do want to give away free stuff, but I need our viewership and I need our legion out there to go to work for us. So find some more people to subscribe. Let me see it grow. That way I can justify it. So I need subscribers so that I can justify giving away free stuff.
Go share the stream, boys. Jason Cole.
Welcome to the game. Also known as Tiny. We love when Jason's here. He's been significantly helpful
I texted him this morning
in troubleshooting different problems. Yeah.
with sent him a screenshot from the tech support email that he said that doesn't make any sense. And I said, that's what I thought, but you're smarter than I am, so I wanted you to say it.
Yeah, Jason. He's been great at helping us navigate some of these upgrades.
Yeah. He helped with the lighting, with the cameras. He does some AV stuff. He's up in Chi-Town right now.
Ah, I love Chicago.
He was in California, I think, last week.
So I think we're at that point now where Minnesota Mike is going to have to pick his spot and just rip it and hope. Eddie says, what are we giving away? I'll get people to subscribe right now. So I've got, at the very minimum, 2 hoodies right now on the hook.
One. We gave one away yesterday.
We did give one away. I have 1 hoodie on the hook. We're trying to grow the
Thank
show.
you, Craig.
Let me see where we're at on subscribers right now for YouTube. And then we will put an amount that we have to get to so that we can do this. So give me just a moment. So right now, we have 711 subscribers. If we get to
right.
750 in this stream, then I will
So
give away the next hoodie.
39.
So we need 39 subscribers, not 1,000. So not 300, but 39. Get us to 750 subscribers during this game, and let's give some stuff away. So I'm going to pass the gauntlet back to our
We got
amazing crowd.
28 viewers. If you just all go make a fake YouTube account and subscribe, we're almost there.
I'm not mad at what I'm hearing.
I wonder how that works. I mean, because it doesn't cost anything to make a Gmail account or a Hotmail account or a Outlook account.
So just get somebody with some free time and
Just make a bunch of fake accounts and go subscribe a bunch. I mean, do you have to?
I mean, how dare you suggest that that's something we would never do that?
No, do
But if
do
anybody
people,
out there-
do people do that like for their own stream? Like if people that have a million views, do they go make a bunch of fake accounts and then just like their own stuff constantly?
It would not surprise me.
I mean, it's
honestly,
a thing. There must be some way around that where
There's a check.
there has to be
an algorithm
something
check.
like, if you got 27 guys from the same geolocation,
Geofencing.
Sam was 0% pre-flop raising. Well, he just sat down. Leave him alone. I mean, he hasn't had a chance yet. Minnesota Mike, under the gun +1 with a suited ace, 7 and 20 big blinds. He's gonna limp in for 600. Ryan laughs. All right, I raise.
Eddie says, I'll pimp you all out. We need it. So do what you can. We are trying to grow this show. So like I said, we just need 30-some more to add on to subscribe to our YouTube channel specifically. Right now we're trying to grow YouTube first. So we love all forms of our media, but YouTube is right now the focus.
Oh, 9, 10, jack. 2 spades. That gives Mike all of it. He's got a gut shot and the ace-high flush draw. Chris has the 8 that Mike needs, but he also has bottom pair. Mike bets out 1,200. Ryan immediately lets it go. Qatar has middle pair and a bigger gut shot. Needs a queen. He's going to call. And Chris with the open ender and bottom pair. Everybody's got just a little piece of this. Oh, there it is. Spade on the river gives Mike the nuts.
Finally,
Chris,
Mike has an opportunity,
Mike's
but with the
got
2 pair,
two
he might
pair.
get called. And a tar with the king high straight flush draw.
draw.
Excuse me.
And the queen gives him a straight.
Yeah, I think there's some possibilities here.
2,500. Great bet by Mike. It looks like Atar's picking up raising chips. Nope, he just called.
Brian, thank you for the subscription. Now we're getting closer. I have faith. We've got the best people in the world. You guys are the best viewers.
Hey, Brian, was that a subscription on YouTube?
I'm looking at it now. I did not see YouTube change. So also go to YouTube while you're at it and subscribe there.
River's a king. Doesn't change anything. Atar has two bigger pair. Wow, good bet sizing by Mike.
It's like he's done this before. Oh, here we go. We just jumped from 711 to 715, so we're getting there.
Nice, nice.
So we're 35 away
How
now.
bad is this for Atar? The flush is there, the straight is there. He's
And
got
now you've got
top
2 pair.
Chris is way behind with bottom 2.
And he lets it go. So, again, Atar's instincts are
Now,
on
what
point.
happened was we're going to have to back up the action because Min accidentally said Chris went all in when Chris checked.
he meant Mike.
So he's going to back it all up and go
Now
check.
we see
all
it
in.
corrected.
That was YouTube. All right, thanks, Brian. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yep, it just came through. There was a delay. Thank you, Brian. If you have friends, have them go on.
Why is Chris thinking? Does he really think bottom 2 is any good on this board?
Well, when you think about some of the showdown hands we've seen, he's probably running through, like, who am I playing against?
Yeah, not from Mike.
haven't
This isn't
seen-
Ryan.
And Mike has no idea what, or Chris has no idea what Mike's history is. He doesn't know if he's card dead or tight.
Here, let's listen to this.
7?
Well, add king 10 with king of spades.
You can hear Atar talking to Mike.
2 spades?
Derek's now at the bottom of the board with 23 bigs.
King of spades.
Oh, I had the ace of spades. Ace and 7 of spades.
So you had a flat. No, okay.
I had second
I
knot.
had a draw to.
I had second knot with one of the knots as a block.
Need a small one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so Derek's getting close to having to make a decision for his tournament life.
I was glad the board jacked her.
Ryan's got king 8. I would expect Ryan to get into this board or into
Oh,
this
for
pot.
sure. Ryan will raise with a Uno card and a napkin. He's like, yes, I raise.
Close enough. Draw 4.
Blinds are up, so they're going to make him go to 1,600.
Yeah, he had more than 50% in for the raise. Nobody
Action is quick.
anything. Yeah, action is real quick here.
Oh, that's what confused me. Mid-raise.
It was an
Bobby
accidental
comes along.
mid-raise. Bobby's halfway in with the 610, so he's going to call.
I guess, but because it was a full min raise, I'm kind of surprised with that hand. With some of the laydowns that he's been making, that he
But
came
he
along for
does
this.
flop 4 hearts.
So
Derek does. Derek does.
Yeah, and Derek is at the bottom right now with the blinds. So he's got the smallest stack at the table. I would just expect him to ship it here. He
Yeah,
does.
he does.
Yeah, and he at this point he has to, I think. And he takes the check mark.
Yeah, that's a great flop for Derek. He's got middle pair and a flush draw.
Yeah.
Short stack. Let's
Get the most
go.
value out of your stack.
Ryan now, he went from hero to 0.
He did. The
Running into
25,000 really damaged him.
that was a full starting stack that he gave to Atar. So
Hand number 30. Blinds are 400, 800. Once again, if you're just now joining us, there's a single table sit and go tonight. It was a 2:30 buy-in. It came together very quickly, very last minute. And this has been a great lineup. We're still sitting at 715 subscribers. We're trying to get to 750, so we need 35 more.
The mid-raise.
Collectively, we've got some work to do out there.
Call from the 6. Call from the 7.
Did that scare anybody out with that mid-raise?
The hands are kind of all over the place at the moment. King, queen, deuce, flop. Right now we see Bobby with top pair. Mike is going to lead out. He's got the ace jack. He's looking for a gut shot Broadway draw.
Vincent open-ended with a 10 jack
Yep.
on the king, queen, deuce Badoogie board. It's a term I learned from Eddie.
That would be a fun game to stream.
Check from the 7. 32 from the 8.
Mike has the flush draw with ace jack. Bobby's still ahead with a king. Mike needs a 10 and or a diamond. The ace won't help him. It'll give Vince a straight.
Oh, I hear the music now in the background. I think this is what got us flagged yesterday.
Oh yeah, they have to. Here, I
is
got to turn
the,
down. I'm gonna
the
turn that down.
Mics are picking up the songs.
The music,
in
yeah,
the room.
they have to turn down the music, or we have to turn down the table mic.
I can do both.
Um,
You turn down the table mic. I can turn
Yeah.
down the music a bit
All right,
while we
perfect.
stream.
yeah, because Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter
We
or
learned this.
Twitch will all
Copyright infringement.
Yep.
So if they hear any kind of music in the background,
that they can identify. They just shut you down.
They do.
They don't take it off, but they mute you. And how fun is it to watch this without any
exactly,
noise?
they take away our audio. So visually, you'll still see the stream. You just don't hear us if they decide, and they do that real time, I believe.
Yeah, speaking of Badoogie, Eddie Bat is the reigning WSOP Choctaw Circuit Badoogie champ.
He is also the reigning birthday bash champ.
Boom.
So Eddie's having a hell of a month.
Did you get that turned down?
Yes.
right.
I don't know how long we have to wait for
15
it,
minutes.
but I've turned it down by 35%. So
Sounds good.
it's significant.
So for some reason, I just turned the table mic back up.
And you can't hear it all in real time?
I can't hear it.
It might be between songs.
Okay.
I'm going to say it was just the timing. Coincidental timing. We have a Tar with a big hand, so he's got pocket jacks. He does raise. We've seen quite a wide range of raises from a Tar, so this is well disguised, I think.
Chris is calling with Queen 10.
And I like the bet sizing with that raise.
Ryan, I don't like his call anymore. As much as I like 6'10", he doesn't have enough chips to just splash around with.
He doesn't. He doesn't have a scary stack behind, so it's either fold or rip it. I don't think there's any in between at this point. So if you like your hand, I think you got to get full value out of it. And look at this. Thank goodness he didn't. Atar has top set for the nuts right now. 10-6. I think Ryan puts it in for the all-in, and he's not going to like how this results. Now, he does still have some outs, but it's a thin draw.
No, he needs running 10-10. He needs running 6-6. That's the only way he can win with quads.
Yep.
Because Chris has one of the 10s.
Chris has the blocker with the 10.
And
he's not going to like it, but I just don't know how he doesn't.
He bet.
He's short stacked, yeah, and he does get it in there.
Okay.
Yeah, Atar's now all in. I don't know that I like the all in from Atar. I'd rather him just flat Ryan and give Chris an opportunity to come in for some value.
Yeah.
I would like, I mean, I want the draws to get in. I just want to charge them a bit.
Right. He's charging him everything.
Yeah. So he's isolating and going for the elimination, which, like I said, these players are much better than I am at this game, so I don't fault the strategy play. It's just not how I would have maneuvered.
What are they saying? I heard Mike tell Ryan to shut up. a friendly shut up.
Friendly, yeah, they know
Mike,
each other
Mike
for
must
quite a
have been
while.
saying something.
So
he does let it go.
Away, absolutely.
Top set. Ryan's going to see the bad news. He needs running 6s.
He is all but eliminated already.
Yeah, we're done.
And that's it. Yep. Good game, Ryan. It was a roller coaster of a game. We knew it was going to be.
Yep. Assuming those chip stacks were correct, we're done.
Yeah,
The
Ryan is out.
25K.
And now we're down to 7. We're back at 7.
Yep. Yeah, how did you guys hit that board?
So that puts Vince on the chopping block now with 18 bigs. Atar at the top of the board right now with 96 bigs and a lot of in the middle play. Welcome to the stream for those that have just joined us. So we appreciate you spending your Friday night with us. Right now we're streaming a 2:30 sit and go single table. We're down to 7 players. We've lost 2 already. This has been a wild roller coaster table. So it's been a fun lineup. I've enjoyed this. We're on hand 32. The blinds are 400, 800. It is Big Blind Annie. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the stream. So
Tom,
thank you for liking the
Tom.
stream. Yep. We need as many people as we can to subscribe. We're trying to grow the show. If we get to 750 subscribers today during this stream, then we can give away some merchandise. Let's find some winners.
we should give it away to one of the people who are watching it, because obviously it's one of those people
absolutely.
who made it. So instead of a random
No.
draw from 750, let's make it a draw from these 50 people that are watching it
I
right
could
now.
not agree more. Eric, thank you for liking the stream. Eric Romo. Yes, I agree. So we will draw from the 42 viewers that we have right now. And as that grows, so this will be the audience that we draw from, not the entire batch. So thank you for spending your Friday night with us. Let's reward it. And also, since we have like the A team right now that's actually watching, if you have suggestions on how we improve the stream or things that you would like to see differently or commentary changes, whatever it is, topics, whatever the hot thing is, let us know. If you have a burning question you haven't been able to come into the club to ask us now. So whatever it is, poker related, not poker related,
26.
we're here for all of it.
6 and 7 and 8 fold.
Eric quite possibly might be the least bashful person I know.
Me, Eric, or Eric on that
You,
just
Eric.
liked it? Oh, I'm not bashful at all. I have no privacy settings.
I've noticed. That's what makes it so much fun. Aggression frequency, we see Bobby at the top with 45%, Sam at the very bottom with 20%, but Sam is also our newest player at the table, so I would expect
Right.
his to be lower.
A little lower.
I am surprised by Bobby, but
I
we've
was going to
noticed.
say, I'm surprised Bobby's is so high.
Yeah, that one does surprise me.
Five folds. 6, 7 folds.
Kokayagwa is now following. Thank you so much.
I'm glad you said it.
So hopefully I said it right.
Yep, Eric says, so glad y'all moved the live to top left so we can see the flop.
Preston, thank you for subscribing.
Preston's a really fabulous dealer from Minnesota.
Is that right?
I actually think he's working at the lodge right now.
Oh my goodness.
I think he came because I was going to invite him to come. Hello from Europe. Kokayago, hello. Glad to have you.
We're at in Europe. Thank you for joining us. That's exciting. So I know that we had the occasional viewers from Australia that have been popping on lately. How did you find us? And thank you for watching. So yeah, I'm fascinated by this. And what is the poker scene right now in your area in Europe like? So what is the hot game? And do you have bomb pot there? Because that's all the rage right now in our club.
4 fold.
Kokayago says, I just finished my shift at the casino. Appear on my recommended YouTube. All right.
Fantastic. Thank you for joining us and giving a shot. So we're in Dallas, Texas right
and
now
he's
in the
watching
United
on
States.
Twitter.
Yep, this is fantastic.
Excuse me, he's watching on Twitch.
I love it.
Preston, where are you at now? Are you back in Minnesota or are you down in Texas? Chris has a flush draw. It's amazing how many times people have hit flush draws. Sam's going to bet with a king. I was trying to think of what he has, and he just has a king, which is the best hand right now.
Now, I'll say this. I've seen Sam play a number of cash game play, and he does have incredible instincts. And so I think Sam is going to try and lay the story to steal this pot if a diamond does not come. So now I
And
wanna
king
see if
high
I'm
is just the
correct.
best hand.
I guarantee Sam does not know that, though. So Sam thinks he's
Good bet, Chris.
laying the foundation for the trap.
You can't call with king high.
No.
Greg Stowe.
Thank you for liking the stream, Greg. Thank you for joining us on a Friday night. Happy Friday to you.
I was going to play the game Who's the Furthest Away, but I think it's Kokayagwa.
Yeah, I think you win that one. I'm still waiting to hear where in Europe you're at, but I absolutely love that you joined us. That's exciting.
I've never been to Europe.
I lived in Germany for 5 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
can you sprechen the Deutsch?
Not so much anymore.
I can Gesundheit with the best of them.
I know buzzwords at best. But I lived in Zweibrücken, so very tip of the Black Forest.
Heineken. They drink warm beer in Germany. Not a fan.
Beer is definitely a big thread of the culture, without a doubt.
Like heavy.
And
hoppy.
German is a very, I think, guttural, aggressive sounding language, but a very happy people.
Yeah. Hello from Gibraltar.
Ah, Gibraltar. Okay. Fantastic. So you know.
Batar just picks up another pot with ace high.
Makes it look easy.
Blinds are up. There's our payout to 900. 50% of the prize pool going to first place. Second place gets 30%. Third place, 20%. Kim Brewski Booker on Facebook says, "Yeah, saw."
Yes, sir. I'd like to go deal poker to the States at least once in my life.
Come
So,
to Texas.
do you deal for, you said a casino, are you dealing in the European tour right now, or do you have a house casino that you deal at? Yeah, make your way to Texas.
I know a guy. Vince goes all in. Sam right behind with ace queen and just a little bit more chips. Mike's folding an ace.
60 full, 7
Vince has sat very quietly, so this all in.
He was down to 10K.
And just,
with
yeah.
the blinds just went up. He had just over 10 big blinds. And Sam's got, almost 14 big blinds. So they get all in. It's a classic race.
It is.
6-6 and stays queen. I'll take Sam's side of it.
Oh, yeah. Why not?
The
Yeah,
ace
I would
and the
too.
queen. Even though Mike folded an ace,
No, it seems so often too when you're sitting in an all-in with pocket sixes, you're almost willing those big cards to come because you just expect it to take you
Yeah.
out. Yeah,
there it is.
There it
Queen
is.
on the flop. Needs a
But
6.
since I do like poker drama, I do
Six
want to see a
only.
6 on the river just because I think it'd be fun. So close, I thought we had it.
Get it. We lose Vince.
We lose Vince. Sam gets some much-needed chips.
He's back up to a
Copiagua
starting
says,
stack.
Yes, I deal now. House casino, but I've been dealing for the WPT on Europe. There you go. Unibet, Party Poker, different events. Right on.
Vince takes 7th place.
Yeah. Vince tried his best. He was just kind of sitting card dead for much of the game.
He was.
And with all the aggressive play on the table, he could not find a hand to mix it up with.
Right.
Yeah, without a doubt.
They're talking chop with 8 players left, 7 players left. Or 6 players left. We're not chopping. Quit.
Hashtag no chop.
Just champs.
Just champs. Or the newest hashtag.
Chop block.
Chop block at Poker House Dallas.
Boom.
You right when you put it like that, you might get tacos too.
Yeah. He said you'll pay for gas and get tacos.
Tacos do make everything better.
I like some tacos. You know what surprised me when I first moved here? The tacos across the street.
Yeah.
So good at that gas station tacos.
If you're going to go with tacos, it's got to be the place like that.
Yeah, that'd be great. See? Fuel City.
I wouldn't even talk about Fuel City, but yeah.
Call from the 6.
So Atar makes it 3,200 with King 10.
Yeah, I like this raise, though. It's a little bit heavy, but the way this table has been playing and calling heavy bets.
You have to play to the table.
Yeah, absolutely. So Atar, I'm telling you, Atar had a much different game yesterday, and now I'm understanding that we did not get a chance to really get the full story of Atar's game.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, this has been a joy.
Mike's looking at his chip stack.
I'm sad that Atar is leaving us, so he has just been here visiting from
Give me
somewhere
another
else.
week, Atar.
So this has been great, Atar. I hope you come back. You've made the streams very exciting to watch.
Derek flops top pair and immediately grabs his chips. If Atar was noticed that.
And again,
yeah,
the physical tells
yeah,
here.
the live tell Atar could have.
Yeah, saved himself a little bit of money.
Yeah.
So
When that
Derek-
flop came out, Derek immediately grabbed his chips and just got
he was ready.
And Atar still bet. Now sometimes,
Counter tells.
yes, I was gonna say sometimes people will do that to stop you.
Yeah.
And Atar probably was, saying, "I don't believe you. That doesn't work on me." Oh wait, no, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, you really did have it.
And
Mike-
I think that there's a level of buy-in where counter tells really become a big factor of the game. I don't think in this case at a sit and go that's only 230
Right.
coming into it. Not to say that's not a lot of money, but by comparison, I just don't expect a whole lot of counter tells at this level of play. This is a lot more ABC poker that is just roller coaster. People trying to get bets through, trying to get bluffs through. We haven't seen a lot of 3-bet, 4-betting happening.
That folded so fast we didn't even see the cards.
We didn't.
Atar with ace jack just picks it all up. The VPIP Atar up to 48%.
My goodness. And Sam at 17% at the bottom. The rest of the field is kind of where I would expect it to be.
Yep.
So Atar being at the top now is not surprising, but at the start of this stream, I would have lost that bet all day long.
Yeah.
I would have never put
Based
Atar at
on
the
last
top.
night's performance.
Absolutely, which clearly was not enough of a sample size to judge from.
And it was a lot different. He'd been playing with people. The stack sizes were all different.
Yeah.
He was playing with different people.
Ooh, so I do see some action coming with this hand. Bobby raises up to 2.5. I like that raise relative to the blinds.
Sam's
We
got
haven't
two
seen a lot of
sixes.
raises from Bobby, though.
He lets it go.
And again, because we haven't seen Bobby raise, his game has been predicated on flatting. That I think Sam probably in his short stint at this table has noticed that and is representing a much bigger hand for Bobby than he actually has. Sixes would have loved to flop like this. Always easy to say this stuff when you see all the cards and the flop.
This was a $230 buy-in, sit and go, 9 players. Just a small, friendly Friday night tournament. We had a few players that wanted to play, and we had a few dealers that wanted to play, and we wanted to stream, so we just put it together.
Right. And so we had some very nasty, treacherous storms here today. It stalled the progress of our tournament getting together. The players that we had in the room were already playing cash. So not a lot of tournament players were already here. And so between the traffic and the nasty storms out there, our tournament did not come together. Normally our Friday night tournament is really exciting. So this was our last minute put together that my counterpart here, Eric, masterminded and got it off the ground so that we at least had something to stream. And we could sit here on a Friday night with you great people. Ooh. We had our graphic up, but it went away very quickly.
What was that? What do you want to see?
I think it was the VPIP
VPIP.
is what it looked like. I want to see the big blinds and the VPIP.
Let's see.
But I can be patient. I can wait until the end of this hand.
Here's VPIP.
There it is. All right, so Bobby's still sitting at the top. Sam, yeah, so not a whole lot changed. So we got Derek. Derek finally has a off-suited ace. So Bobby comes along and flats the blind. The blinds right now are 500 and 1,000. Yeah, Sam is playing a very tight game. One of my, I think, favorite moments with Sam early on for Sam as an employee here at Poker House. And probably don't even know if this is a story that he would want shared. But
This is going to be a big hand.
yeah, it is. But Sam had a fun night playing. He got off his shift. He played cash all night, and he was off the next day. And he played all night. I left that night. He was playing at the table. I come back the next morning. He's still playing at the table. He had such a good night that I think we had at the time maybe 20 people still in the room. We had 2 tables going at sunrise. He was one of them. And he gets on mic and announces to the room, if anybody wants any merchandise or food, just put it all on a tab and he'll pay the bill when he leaves.
Wow.
I had never seen 20 people so
Run.
quickly jump up, all get hats, hoodies, and shirts in my life.
Wow.
And it was significant enough that I pulled him aside and showed him what the total was. Well, now I'm going to go quiet for a minute.
Yeah. So Bobby flops 2 pair. Derek flops top pair.
Yeah.
Derek turns 2 pair and then rivers the nut flush.
Yeah, this got live. Yeah. All the way around, and Bobby's wondering, like, can I still be good here? I don't have a club.
No.
You see him double check the suits just to make sure. He sees the 2 pair, but
Yeah, he was ahead for 1 street.
nothing
Just
about
on
this run out feels good.
And he raises it. He makes a great bet on the flop. Makes it 5,500.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for
Nice
him,
hand,
Derek
Derek.
called, and then
It just ran out pure for him. He shows probably the ace of clubs.
he's lucky
Yeah.
that 4 of clubs came out, because he would have lost some money if there was only 3 clubs on the board.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I pulled Sam aside and I showed him what the total was as it was running,
And it
with
was-
more people grabbing stuff. And it was one of those where I felt like it was starting to get egregious.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, no, it's great, it's fine. He goes, this is exciting. And I was like, are you sure? From that total, it ended up being 2.5 times more.
Wow.
And he didn't even flinch. At the end, he goes, did I cover the whole thing? And I said, yeah, you're paid in full and good. So he was like, this is one of the most exciting nights of poker I've ever had. And he walked out with the biggest smile I think I've ever seen on a player.
Wow.
So that became my favorite moment with Sam.
I like that story.
Yeah. It endeared him to me. So in a big bad way.
7 and an 8 fold. Actions on the 2.
Did he like limit people like one item or
No.
anything?
Unlimited. Unlimited. And I say that to say that we had just unveiled new colors, not even the week before. And there
People
were
were
some
grabbing
players,
3 shirts.
they were grabbing one of every color, multiple sizes. They took full advantage, which is somewhat regrettable, but he didn't flinch. I kept waiting for him to put parameters on it because that would have made sense to me.
Yeah. Kind of like Eddie giving 5%, not realizing he's going to ship it for 52,000.
That's exactly it. But again, so Eddie and Sam, very similar personality.
Attar flops the
Yeah,
wheel
look at this.
on a 3-spade monochrome board.
A nice proper use of the term.
You like that? I enunciated even.
I see it well, yeah. But yeah, I say all that to say that the people that we have here staffed and the club are really some incredible individuals. So very giving. We see the pre-flop raise now. The percentages, Attar still sitting at the top with 33%. Minnesota Mike at the bottom with 4%. We know that he's really also been card dead, much like
Yep.
Vance.
And the first 20 hands, he couldn't do anything with Ryan on his direct
Not
left.
at all. Ryan was murdering his potential plays.
And ace-4, he's wondering if ace-4 is good enough to... I want to see a raise. I don't want to see a limp with ace-4 at all. Limping is the worst in my mind.
Yeah.
Folding is fine. Raising is better. I would have went like 2,500.
Yeah, I totally agree. Flatting, not so much. Yeah, and here's another thing. I want to do a shout out to the production team here because your team is really doing a great job with the stream tonight.
They are.
All things considered, this is ran really smooth.
Min's
So
doing
Vin's
a
doing really
job.
good with the action tracker, yeah.
Benny and obviously Terrell.
Yeah,
Fabulous dealers, 2 of the best.
absolutely. In any room, 2 of the best. And Terrell makes it look so easy, so effortless.
What's our viewer count on YouTube?
We're still sitting at 715 for subscribers, and I think, let's double check it. I had it up just a minute ago.
Nobody made a bunch of fake accounts
19,
yet?
19, no. I'm not saying that we're recommending it, but you know, fake accounts gets us to 750. We're on hand 44. Blinds are still 500, 1,000. It is big blind Annie.
I think we got about 30 seconds left before it goes to 1,000, 1,500.
Clock is ticking. Minnesota Mike.
It's a nice,
pair.
smooth structure. We've been playing for 2 hours.
Yeah, there's been a lot of play in this. And when you consider how aggressive this table has been playing, we've had quite a bit of play.
So we are going to sneak one more in before the blinds go up. That's
like it.
good.
So chip count, Attar with 71 bigs. Mike at the bottom with 13, so you know he's looking for a hand. Sam is looking for a hand to double through. Both players are looking to do some damage. Just because Minnesota Mike is down to 13 bigs, I would look for him to almost look for any reason to get his stack into the pot right now.
I agree.
So you see Chris with pocket 5s. I'd like to see him raise it up, maybe go to 5,500, 6,000 in that range. No, he just flats. And I guess for good reason. being results oriented, we see that Derek has a higher pocket pair with pocket nines. It went too fast. I didn't get to see what Minnesota Mike had, but it looked like 7-6 or 7-8 suited, something like that. What did I miss? I wanted to see what his hand was going to be, but it flew by on his fold.
Now they are on break right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna go make sure they're coloring up those 100 chips that we don't need.
Yep. Do what?
Just open the door and tell them to color up those 100s. They probably are already doing it. Yeah, they are. We're good. Don't have to tell them anything. They know the job.
All right. I'm going to go grab some merchandise real quick, and I'll be right back.
Oh, I would love a Dr. Pepper. Thank you. So I looked out the door to make sure they color up the 100 chips, and Craig's already on it, so we're good.
Six, seven, eight folds. Two folds.
Chris with pocket aces makes it 5,500. Action folds around to a tar in the big blind, and he does let it go. Let's see if Chris shows his hands. It doesn't look like he did. The red aces, they're my favorite aces. Hand 47.
Fold, fold.
Mike with the ace 8. I would really want him to find a spot. He's got 8 big blinds left. I don't want him to just limp anymore. I want him to pile it in. A tar with the king queen would have called. Oh, he does raise to 3K. Okay, I thought he just limped. I expect a tar to re-raise. 3-bet. Makes it 8,000. Chris is going to fold. Now Mike needs to get it in there. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Oh, turn 'em up.
That's a call. Mike at a slight underdog, so somebody must have folded an ace or an 8 or a bunch of diamonds to make this statistics show up. Oh, wow. Look at all those diamonds. Mike's in good chance to win this. Oh, no, no. He needs a diamond or an ace, or it is done. Oh, he gets it. He gets it. All right. Whew. That was a close one. Not that I'm rooting for anybody, but I didn't want Mike to lose that way. He played that one correctly, and there he's showing off his Skull Vikings tattoo. That's why we call him Minnesota Mike. All right. Nice needed double up for Minnesota Mike. He's up to 19 big blinds now. In the hijack with King 5. I think he's going to let that one go.
7, 8, 2, 4. 3,500's been announced.
Atar on the button with ace jack suited is going to make it 3,500. Chris is going to call with a small ace. I don't love that call, even though you're in the small blind and you have a couple of chips invested. But he does hit it. He does hit a 6. Atar needs a jack now. And Chris was grabbing chips before Atar had it bet. Thank you, sir. Had another slight hiccup with our. You see the overlay? We're stuck in the 4 seat. I fixed it already. That was 15 minutes ago. What's happening, guys?
Yeah, he's still on. He's on air.
Yeah, we're streaming. We're on the delay.
We're still on delay.
We got Chris coming in here. I was solo for a little bit. I watched your ace 6 suck out. They're on break in the future, so Chris just stopped in to say hi. Yeah, the last hand Atar just raised with ace jack, and Chris defended his small blind with ace 6 and flopped a 6 and stole it from him.
Nice. Got sticky with it.
Just as I was saying what a terrible pre-flop call it was, he makes it work. Bobby with a 10 deuce makes it 4K. Derek calls with a queen 9.
Check. 5,000.
So Bobby does connect. Leads out with a nice little bet. Takes it down. Next thing we got to do is get that camera from stopping locking up.
Yep.
I fixed it when I saw it, but it might have been stuck for 2 minutes, 3 minutes before I saw it.
Luckily, I think the worst case is they go on break and the camera doesn't change for a little bit, but when they come back, we're back and rolling.
Right.
Not too shabby.
We all get a tank of gas and some tacos.
Oh,
Tank of gas and tacos.
that's a power hour for a Friday night. Tank of gas and tacos is what, about $100 right now?
Yeah, my truck.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Chris limps in with ace 9 in the cutoff. Bobby
Mike with only 17 bigs.
and king jack. Bobby's got pocket 10s, makes it 5K.
So in the big, 17 bigs, do you rip it in
Not
with
if you're
king
Mike.
jack?
No, king jack is a rookie hand for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, it looks good, but it's just going to get you in trouble. But Chris does call with an ace 9.
6,000.
Yeah. Yep. And let's it go.
All right. I think we got about one hand left before break. Bobby with 60,000. Sam with 20.
that.
Mike's got 26,000. I thought, oh, he had that full double when
Yep.
he was down to 10,000. I was like, how did he get so many chips? Oh, yeah. The flush. Oh, did you see that hand?
No.
So he gets
That
it in with
explains
ace 7 of diamonds against Atar's king queen. Flops a flush draw. Atar needs a king or a queen that's not a diamond. Hits the king of clubs. And Minnesota Mike hits a diamond down the river
No, I missed
for
that.
the full double. That was a
Wow.
That was
So
a
that's
good
where
one.
his chips came from. Okay. Atar waking up with ace king raises to 4,000.
And
Ooh.
Mike with ace king.
So here we go.
Chop chop.
Yeah. Does Bobby get in the middle of this as well to a flop?
For 4K maybe.
Yeah.
Not for anything more than that, but 4K is just juicy enough.
2.5 bigs. Yeah.
Especially last hand of the night or last hand of the flop.
Prior to the break. Yeah.
Yeah.
665, no improvement. Now I can see Bobby getting out of it.
Yeah, I like Atar's side of it. If
Yeah, and I would
he's
come
more
in
aggressive.
half pot, 8,500 maybe.
Yeah. So if we look at the aggression frequency, we got Atar at 41%, Mike at 28%. Atar's going to win this pot every time.
Yeah.
Yep, what I expected. I believe we're on break now.
Yep, sounds right. Once again, there's the payouts.
Oh, it looks like one more hand before break.
Our chat went away. Did we lose everybody?
Oh, you know what? I was doing some stuff, and apologize. Let's pull this back up.
Ooh.
So
Oh, no, all old stuff.
no,
Okay.
nobody said anything. I hid the chat for 5 minutes and nobody said anything.
Disappointing.
I don't feel bad now. Ace Jack for
Expected better.
Chris, King 10 with Derek.
Oh, so we're not done. We get another hand. Oh, look at this. It's all pretty now in purple.
Call from the 6, 7 C full, AC full, 9, 1 C full.
I don't know why they didn't go on break. I think I'm pretty sure they have a break right now.
Maybe after this hand?
Yeah, they might have had just a few seconds left. And
Yeah, just enough to
went ahead and
squeeze.
played it.
There it goes all in with top pair.
There, now the cameras are fixed.
Mm-hmm.
17K, that's a 11, 12 big blind bet. Atar's got a gut shot needing a 9. Chris has nothing but a couple of pretty cards.
Yeah, and only 22 bigs. Like
So
the
it's gonna
bottom
be a-
end of this spectrum is really starting to feel the pain.
Going to be a fold and a fold. Atar wants information. He goes, show one, show all.
Yeah, which is absolutely the rule.
You know, don't be showing your cards if you're not going to show me the cards. I want
Yep.
to see everything.
You see Sam with 10 bigs.
Tam with 10 bigs.
Tam, yeah, I don't know what I was trying to say, but it wasn't it.
Sam with 10 bigs.
Sam, I think I've changed your name on this stream to Tam. So good luck to you, Tam.
I actually like Tam's chance of winning this thing.
Tam can take it down. I've yet
Ooh,
to see
Bobby.
Tam lose a hand. Bobby with aces.
Weapons of mass destruction.
Now, does anybody have anything to come along with?
Deuce Trey's not going to do it. Bobby makes it 4K.
Sam,
Sam
Sam gets some
folds.
free hands. Yeah, he's not playing. Yeah,
Winner. Second time we've had aces with a walk.
yep. They need Ryan back at the table to open the pot for him.
And people are calling when Ryan bets.
Oh, yeah.
So, rightly so.
Sam with 10 bigs, Mike with 15, and Chris with 20. I mean, any one of these three, I'd look for any of them to start shipping it pre-flop on any hand.
You know what it is? It was a 10-minute break, not a 15-minute break. That's why we've still got
We
3
jumped the
more
gun.
minutes before we
Okay,
get there.
so we get a few more hands.
Yep.
Excuse me.
AC full, 2 C full. 45.
Action's fast.
It
It's
is
hard on the
fast.
action tracker when it's so fast like that.
Yeah,
The cameras jump around, mess up
Min
my
did a
switch.
good job. He did. Min did a really good job keeping up with this.
Now, Craig was doing some work and showed up late to the stream. I saw him out there on break.
Yeah, Craig is out there. He's taking over the action tracker after the break.
Yep, there he is.
Blake Ogden says, rough night for me.
Blake. 2-seat Blake.
That was Blake.
Yes.
Okay.
We forgot your name, dude. Sorry.
I'm so sorry, Blake.
I'm like, I know his hand. I know the hands he played. I know what
Yeah,
he looked like.
I can
I'm
name every
blanking
hand.
on his
It
name.
was a rough night for you. My goodness. Between card dead and just stuck between the aggressive players.
1-seat Blake.
No, one seat was Vance. Blake was
Yeah,
seat 2.
yeah, you're right. You're right. 2-seat.
Yep. And there it is.
Yeah.
Now we got the
Now
break.
we're on break. And
Yeah.
you see my picture in picture.
Yep.
So this is it. Last hand of the night. We're going to do, not last hand of the night, last hand of this level.
I really didn't want to.
All right, guys. We are on break for
Yep.
9 more minutes. I'm going to step out of the booth and let you guys just watch the chip up.
Yep. So we'll see you guys in 10 minutes.
All right.
All right.
All right, while we're waiting, let's hit stack size. During the break, Attar's at 55,000 chips. Remember, we had a 25K starting stack. We've lost 3 players. Average right now is 37.5. Let's check out these VPIPs. So we've got Attar up at the top with 48%, Derek at 40%, Bobby 35%, Chris at 31%, Mike at 31%, and Sam down at 16%. Pre-flop raising, Attar again 31%, Bobby 17%, Chris 14%, Sam 12%, Derek at 10%, and Mike at 8%. Check out these payouts. I guess I don't need to show you that because it's right there on the screen. 900 for first, 50% of the prize pool, 30% for second, $540, and third gets the remaining 20%, which is $360, which is just over doubling your money on a 230, or never mind, it's about 150% of your money, not a full double. Ryan threw me off a few times, and I folded 2 sets, 6s and 5s. Went into cash game, 3 6s on the board, with pocket 9s, and I lost the quads. Down $1,000. Well, that's a rough night, Blake. I hope it turns around for you.
I said no on these horse races, not those.
I hope you had a good time, though. Come back Sunday when we are playing our $125 tournament at 1 o'clock p.m. It's a 30K starting stack, 15-minute levels. And then at 6 p.m., we're doing a crazy pineapple like we talked about with the $125 buy-in again. And you get 3 cards. There's a round of betting. You see the flop, and then you discard one of your cards. So that'll be super fun. We got a little stutter step with our camera. Here's Terrell passing the time for the next 3 minutes. Six players remaining in the tournament. Let's pull up those chip counts again. That's probably the most important stack.
Should have ripped those pocket 6s on that board. That was 85355 pocket 6s.
The next tournament is tomorrow, 3 p.m., $280 buy-in. Thank you, Jesse, saying this is exciting. Tomorrow, to download Poker Atlas. You can see right on the bottom of the clock. Download that, and you can see all of our tournaments. The $280 one tomorrow at 3 p.m. Deep stack, good tournament, $7,500 guarantee. We expect a lot of people on that every Saturday. And then Sunday, 1 o'clock and 6 o'clock, we have a $125 tournament. Deep stack turbo on 1 o'clock and a pineapple, crazy pineapple at 6 o'clock. All right, there's a minute left on break, and the players are coming back to the stream.
What tournament was this? The 100K here?
No. Oh, the one that me and Matt played.
Oh, the tag team.
No, it wasn't tag team. It was just.
Got it.
So what was crazy was she was like all depressed, and I was like, look, you got it. I was right, because she was like, I just want a good hand. I was like, no, that's not what you want. You pick one. You just want an okay hand, but it's gonna limp around so you're gonna check, you're gonna drill the flop. She had queen 7 of clubs, and the flop comes out queen 2 clubs, and I was like, and then she jams, and then she gets a caller. Doubles up there, and then next hand she like flops a boat or something, or it's a mediocre hand, and she gets a triple up there. To bring it, I swear, and I was like, you can't make it up. I was like, look, you win this tournament right now. I was like, I'll just take my money back. I was like, just call out the
All right, we are back. 1,000, 2,000, 2,000 with 6 players remaining. Minnesota Mike down at the bottom of the leaderboard, but Sam's going to get his last 8 big blinds in. 16,000 chips with pocket 5s. Atar in the hijack. Lets it go. folds all the way down to Mike in the big blind with a 9-4 who does not defend. And I tried a little something, and I don't know that I love it. So let me turn it back. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone for now. Sam, 10 big blinds. Mike, 11 big blinds. Atar, way up at the top again. We are on hand 57.
6,000. Foxy fold.
Atar makes it 6,000. 3x with ace, queen under the gun.
8 going. 2 going. Ready, Trey?
Folds around, and Sam does not defend with a 9-4. Atar getting a nice little massage. Relaxing with all the chips. Life is good. 33% pre-flop raising. Ooh, Bobby, ace, king in the cutoff. Before it gets to him, Derek's going to raise it up. All right. Let me turn this back on.
All live from the 8. 2C fold, 4C fold. Action on the 6.
Mike with pocket queens versus Bobby's ace, king. It's a flip. Ace king versus queen queen. Deuce 7 jack on the flop. Oh, there's a king. Minnesota Mike has 2 outs. He needs a queen or a queen. He does not hit it. And just like that, Mike is eliminated in 6th place. Atar is advocating for a chop. Atar, or excuse me, not Atar. Chris is advocating for a chop. With that hand, Bobby just busted Minnesota Mike. Ace king versus pocket queens. King on the turn for a big pot.
All right.
Down to 5.
Oh, who'd we lose?
Just lost Mike with pocket queens against Bobby's ace king. King on the turn.
My goodness. Ouch.
And Bobby's at the top of the leaderboard now. Blake says he got beat up on the cash game when he left the tournament. He's down a full grand.
Oh, my
today.
goodness. Yeah, I'm seeing the updates now. It has been a rough day. My word.
Bounce back. He'll be back on Sunday to play those tournaments.
Oh, that's awesome.
Fun stuff.
All right, well, we'll see you back on Sunday, Blake. Thank you for coming in and joining us. We'll be low-key rooting for some better run good for you on Sunday.
For sure. Chris gets top pair there. Derek has middle pair. Atar has no part of it.
No.
Chris puts in his 26K, his last 13 big blinds with top pair.
Yep.
It's going to get through.
Chris is sporting the fancy new wedding ring.
2 weeks
married.
today.
2 weeks today.
I met his
Brand
wife.
new.
Met his wife for the first time this afternoon.
Yeah, she's a lovely woman. She's awesome. I'm a big fan of that couple. There's our payouts. Oh, we have a new dealer in the box.
Brian Kelly.
Ryan is in the box.
His dad's been watching.
Yep. From here, it looks like, yeah, we have Patricia doing the massage therapy. Another great feature of the room.
Yep.
Yeah.
How many masseuses are here? Like 5?
Altogether, I think there's even more than that. There's 3 regulars that I can think of, and 3 that are part-time that I've noticed from time to time.
I know they stay
So,
busy.
They do. 6 or 7 is what I can count. So, and I'm sure there might be even a few more. So, services by Premier Massage. All of the massage therapists here are certified with the state.
Blake said he'll be back tomorrow.
There it is. So tomorrow is our 7,500 guarantee.
$280 buy-in.
That's right.
Is that 30-minute levels?
I believe it
At
is.
3 p.m.
I believe.
with a 25K starting stack, I think.
It's healthy. That's a fun one.
It's big.
A lot of play in that tournament.
6 checks, 4 checks. King 10.
8 just wins. Batar picks up a modest pot,
Yeah.
adds 12K to his stack.
Chris is feeling the pressure of a small stack.
Yep.
Sam looks very frustrated at the lack of hands that he's been getting his starting hands. Have you noticed, like, that side of the table, the left side of the table, has really been struggling with starting hands?
Yeah, it's that middle. It's that middle 4, 5, 6 that's getting all the hands.
Yeah.
Actions on C3.
Oh,
Let's go, Jack 8. I think it gets through.
good luck, Sam.
Chris is not going to defend on the button with an ace.
I don't know. I don't see Derek coming along. I can see Bobby getting sticky with this, though.
He's got 41,000. It's
Yeah.
13 to call.
15.
That's very close. Oh yeah, he when people show up late to the stream, yeah, go ahead and yell at them because he's still doing it 15 minutes later. When people show up late to the stream, they don't get my little speech about no headphones, no phones, no iPads, no communication devices at all. So when they show up late, they don't get that speech. So he's sitting there, probably jamming out to his favorite, 90s country band. And Craig's going to go and take his phone away. And at the other 29 tables in the room, no problem. You can have your phone, you can have your headset, everything else.
Oh, absolutely.
This is the only place that you can't have it. And
for good
So they
reason.
don't know.
Right.
We just
it's
want to
all
keep the
for game
integrity.
protection.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
4 raises
So-
for 6,000.
No need to risk it unnecessarily. Everybody sees the same news stories that we do, and this is just another way that we insulate the game from any issue at all.
3 goes all in.
There it is. This is a race. All cards are live. Sam slightly favored with the ace.
They're talking about the flop cam.
Yeah, they are.
And the
2
ace.
pair. Ace is going to take it. Sam gets through. Blake, no kidding. That 2 spot was gross. And not just the 2 spot, because if you think about it, even Minnesota Mike was having a hard time in the 8 spot.
Yeah.
So the same seat on the other side of the table. Both of you were just getting brutalized.
Chris is telling Brian about the new way to deal with the flop cam. Pull those all ins.
Yeah, the adjustment on the mechanics.
Yep.
Bring in the hand so that we can see it on the sexy flop cam.
Brian and his sister, I'm a fan of dealing.
Yep. Yep.
But it's a new thing that he hasn't dealt yesterday or today, so we have to teach him now.
Well, and yeah, that's exactly right. For all the dealers that have gone through live stream training, this will be a new feature.
Yep.
So now they've got to refresh their training.
And Chris is very, he knows now because he messed up so many times today when we were playing our
He got
Crazy
his first
Pineapple
taste
game.
of live stream dealing.
Yes.
He was testing out the Crazy Pineapple software features. So he did sit in the box. Which, speaking of, I think we're probably going to commentate over that stream here in the near future as well.
All right, that'd be
The
fun.
test, yeah.
4 bets, 5,000.
It's gonna be really fun. I've never seen a Crazy Pineapple stream.
I haven't either. And once again, so that was a rare move that I hadn't seen by Bobby. So we have a bet out, and then we have a raise from Bobby. Neither one of them having a hand whatsoever. So I like
He's
this.
changing gears at 5-handed. That's a good technique.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, so Blake is commenting here in the chat. He says, I'd still be playing right now if I didn't try and put Bobby to the test. And we were kind of saying something similar, is that there was
Yep.
no real info yet on Bobby. So you were
Right.
kind of stunned because he was new to the table and you didn't have the hand range info.
And he was playing it passively, so
Yeah.
it felt
was
like you
disguised.
could. Yeah, it was very disguised hand that I felt like I would like blow him off of this weak hand, but
Oh,
he had top
absolutely.
pair, and
And who knew?
yeah,
6 fold,
agreed.
3 fold, 4 calls, 5 checks, 3 players.
Ooh, I like the 6-7 suited. 3-way to the flop. A tar with the worst of it.
4 checks,
Queen 7. You know what that name is?
5 checks.
Computer hand.
Yeah. Do you know
Yeah.
why?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but heads up, over a certain period of time, it's the most consistent hand to crack aces?
I've heard that a lot, which doesn't make any sense.
Sure.
But what I also heard, which makes more sense, is if you put a chart and you use your computer, because it's 52 times 52, and ace is in the top left corner of your chart and 7 deuces in the bottom right corner of your chart, Queen 7 is right in the middle.
Interesting.
But I don't know if that's accurate either.
Okay.
But that makes more sense than this is the most
It
random
does.
hand that will crack aces.
I cannot refute either claim. I just regurgitate what I've heard.
Right. And most people do.
Yeah.
I'm one of those rare geeks that just questions everything and go, that doesn't make sense. Why would that
would
make
be
any
fun
sense?
to explore, though.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, the computer hand being the statistical exact center of that 52 by 52 chart is,
I am more comforted by that explanation.
yeah, that makes more sense than this is going to, oh, speaking of Queen 7.
Yeah, here it is. So a tar gets mid pair, beats him into the pot with the all in. All right, good luck, Chris. Tar says
they're
I'm
right.
not that strong.
They're both 25K.
Yeah.
Where did Tar lose all his chips to? Oh, to Ryan, and then they got distributed.
Yeah.
Oh, running spades would be
additional alpha.
dirty.
Oh, no.
But no,
Does that mean we lose Chris?
He might have.
Yeah,
no, we do lose
we
Chris.
see him standing up.
I was gonna say he might have one big blind left.
So Chris is denied tacos and gas today.
No tacos.
He's walking
no
home
gas.
on an empty stomach. And then there were 4. So now we're on the Stone Cold Bubble. If I recall correctly, if you were sitting at the table, you would offer to pay the bubble right now?
I do not pay the bubble. I'm the chop block.
The chop blocker. It's definitely got to be your new nickname.
I gotta start playing some more tournaments so I can.
Just use the name.
I've actually got. I think I played 5 tournaments. 3 satellites. I won 2 seats, and then I busted 9s against queens on the bubble in the 3rd one, and then
Your second place here.
I got a 2nd place, and then like a 4th place a week ago, and then I played in Chris Mays's tournament over his
In Rockwall.
In Rockwall.
That's right.
And I ended up shipping that one for a couple thousand. Man, I just get lucky down here or something. Bobby with the hearts makes a bet and takes down the pot.
Yeah.
2-4-4 blind, or 2-3-3. Excuse me. I was looking at the next blind instead of the current blinds.
I'll say this tournament has ran longer than I anticipated.
We're at 2.5 hours, and I was
For a
thinking
single
2
table
to
sit and go.
3,
Yeah, and that's exactly what you said.
and it's gonna surpass 3 for sure.
Yeah, I don't see how it doesn't.
I mean, it's
Now the style of play has changed a little bit from where we began.
it will slow down because they are on the bubble.
They are.
Next out gets $0.
This is my favorite part of the tournament where I turn up my aggression.
Yeah.
So I pick on small stacks that are
ace-
afraid to bust.
Ace Jack against 10-10.
Yeah.
I see a full double for Derek's future. It's a quick call. Attar doesn't even stop drinking to make the call.
Here we go. Good luck, Derek. Classic race. 2 overs versus the pocket pair.
Now let's see if Brian learned his lesson and pulls him in. Yes, sir.
Look at this.
All right, Ace, Jack, Spades, and Clubs.
All right. Sexy flop cam
Ooh,
says
spades.
nothing new yet. 10s and 9s. 7 kicker.
All right.
So Derek gets a much needed double up
One thing I'm going to have to remind these guys, slow down a little bit when there's an all in the
on
call.
the action
so
tracker too. And
give
make
me
it
a little bit
dramatic.
of drama.
Yeah, a little bit of
Let
dramatic.
me talk about it.
Yeah, that's the meat of this game. We want to get in there.
Mike, tell the boys to
Juicy.
slow down next time. I know you're watching. Mike Kelly's his dad.
I love it. That's the thing I like about. So I don't know if I've met you, Mike, ever in the room, but man, we'd love to invite you to come up sometime. I think it'd be a lot of fun to have you in the booth here at some point. But you have been a tremendous supporter of many of our streams.
Yeah.
That I also love how much support you show to your children. So I dig that. You've found a way to stay present even in their work life. So, Mike, if you ever have a free evening and we have a stream and you feel like coming up, join us in the room so that we can invite you into the booth.
There's not a lot of places. I'm trying to think, like, I can't go to my kids' work and sit and watch them work.
It would be awkward, I think, in most environments. Yeah. I don't know of too many instances where you can get away with it. But that is a cool feature, I got to tell you, especially as a parent, where I could actually just tune in on YouTube. So sit at home and actually just kind of marvel and smile at my children
Yep.
as grown-ups.
Go look what I did.
Yeah.
Bobby, big lead. 102,000 chips.
I did not see this coming.
No. He picked up that big double, and then he's slowly been chipping away.
Ooh.
Attar. Oh, I read that wrong.
Yeah, Sam ships it in, picks up loose chips in the pot. His short stack game is really picking up steam, doing exactly what we talked about, trying to take advantage of the fear. Nobody wants to bust out on the bubble.
And nobody wants to give, since he is a short stack, nobody wants to double him up. Yeah,
right.
like, I don't, he has, and now he did surpass Derek just like that.
Look at
he
that.
He had 8, and then he picked up the blinds nannies a couple of times, and now he's got 12. But nobody wants to give him 20.
And this is the aspect of the game where I think so few people have significant experience.
Oh, queens with Bobby.
Look
That's
at
an
this.
easy.
So
that's-
this is going to get in. Right, Bobby raises, Derek ships, Bobby calls. That's pretty much how this playbook goes.
Bobby raises, Derek folds because he doesn't want to lose any money. I'm wrong.
I don't know how, with just 8 bigs left, unless there
Suited
comes up
connectors.
an all dark flop. Well,
Just
never
like
mind.
that.
Yeah. Like I say, it's the only way I think Derek gets away from it.
Yep, he's like, frustrating,
There's
frustrating.
just no redraws to speak of.
This is good for Sam
Yeah.
because he wants that short stack to get shorter.
Yep. And so now, in theory, the table's going to be attacking Derek pretty aggressively. He knows that. He's got 2 hands.
If I'm a chip leader, I want Derek around so I can attack the rest of them.
Absolutely.
So
I love
wanna
the strategy when you detailed this.
Yeah, I want to keep Derek around so that Sam can't bust. right? He's got 11 big blinds. He can't bust before Derek.
Right. So now
Because
he's
Derek
got to
has
throttle
8.
down a bit.
Yep. So
He's
I'm
hoping the big stack is
Yep.
going to attack Derek.
Yep. I'm attacking all of Sam's blinds.
Yeah, his entire range.
That's you don't want to attack the short stack because he just goes all in, and you don't want to attack the big stack because he can hurt you. But those middle stacks, I'm just firing at.
Yep. I like that.
6 fold, 7 fold. 3 fold. Winner.
And Attar's doing just that.
Yeah.
He's picking on Sam's big blind, like I said.
He is.
If Attar's in a weird spot because right to his left is Derek, and Derek can just decide this is a hand I'm going with at any time.
And now you got to decide, am I just going to take some of my stack and just flip?
Bobby's in the perfect spot.
Yeah,
As soon as Derek is out of it, he can apply pressure to Sam. And he's got 36 bigs, so even if Sam goes all in and he loses, he's still got 26 bigs. He's
He
still
can
chip
fade
leader.
the race, yeah.
New chips, we didn't talk about those.
No, so there's a new set.
Yeah, so we have 2 sets, so we can have 2 tournaments going at the same time. We can have a satellite going at the same time. We have a main event, or we can have if our 1 o'clock turbo bleeds
Dips
into
into our
the
6 p.m.?
pineapple, we can have different chips in each tournament.
I like that a lot. Once again, game security. Well, improvements made every week.
They both flop a 9.
7 bets, 7,000.
Oh,
Oh, no, a king.
I was thinking Bobby also
Bottom
had
pair
9.
versus mid pair. I don't think Attar gets too dicey in this. I think he sees one more just to see if he improves on the turn any better. Well, as I say that, those look like raising chips to me. So, once again, Attar is better at this than I am.
And he... Wow, that's... very interesting.
Representing the ace.
Yep. This might just get through.
It may. It definitely. So, if you're Bobby, clearly you're trying to decide if he has the ace. But if you're Attar, does this give you information now with the hesitation? So, do you look at this and go, okay, good, he doesn't have an ace. I can
Right,
actually
right.
really apply pressure on
And-
the next street?
Exactly. Whatever. He might have an ace with a weak kicker. Bobby raised 7,000 pre-flop.
Right.
Does he have a flush draw? He does. He's not confident in his hand. So if I get like a, 4 of diamonds or, something on the turn,
Right.
I'm definitely going to apply a lot of pressure. And he's got less than a pot size bet. We're
And he
not
gets
going to
it
know.
through.
We're not going to know what would have happened because it does win. Attar just takes
That's
down
a
the pot.
significant pot for Attar.
And here it is 15 minutes later. Craig's telling him, no phone, sir.
There it is.
Didn't know.
No, and he didn't know.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
And
He came in late. He did not hear the speech that was given at the very beginning of the stream, so he was an unknowing bystander to that rule. And now you see. So,
yeah, I'm not worried about him getting any information.
not at all.
Actions on seat 7.
Bobby's just dipped below 100K with that hand. He's down to 95.
Sam, I would think, ships it with this.
Yeah,
With ace,
any ace on the button,
yeah,
pick up
any
the blinds and
significant
annies.
base card.
Yep, he's gonna pick up 10K, add to his stack,
And that puts more pressure back on Derek.
adds 3 more bigs to his stack.
Yeah.
Derek down to 6 bigs.
They're feeling the pressure of these blinds.
Who's your favorite now?
I've enjoyed Attar all the way through this.
From yesterday.
From yesterday.
Yep, I agree.
I just watching this all the way through. He's been a fun player to watch. I think I'm rooting for him.
I mean,
At
now
this
that both
point.
of my Minnesota boys are out.
Yeah.
DFS Brat. What's up, guys? He says.
What's up? Happy Friday. So
Sam with 2 nines, another
this
ship.
is just Hollywood and then
This
ship.
is just easy.
Yeah.
It's easy to play when you have 10 bigs.
Remember when he only had 8?
Now he's going to be up to 14.
Yeah.
He picks up 20K in 2 hands.
Sam, and I told you, so Sam is one of
16K.
those that he has a lot of experience with shorthanded play in cash. So I don't think in tournament he's afraid of this at all.
15 big blinds. Bobby's still got twice as many with, almost 30 big blinds.
Yeah. I'm biased, so I'm always rooting for Sam just because I like Sam as a person. But I've enjoyed Atar's game so much. I'll look for him now on any stream in the future because I know he'll make it fun.
I don't want him to leave. I want to find out where he's from.
I do too, and invite him back. Derek ships it. Got to, right? With King Jack again on the button. Here it is. Finally commits to it. Now, I am surprised that Bobby lets it go. That's one of those where I'm a little bit surprised.
Well,
because he could have taken the race there and taken a shot at getting into the money.
What was Bobby holding?
Bobby had, it was a suited King of Diamonds, and I can't think of what it was.
Oh, wow.
But enough, and it was only like 6 bigs more, if I saw it right, to call.
Probably, okay.
And I'll give the qualification here once again that this probably speaks more to me being an aggressive player when I say that kind of stuff. So from my perspective, I would have done it. Does not indicate whether that's a correct move or not.
Atar with the ace-10 of clubs.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a 10.
Yeah, I'd love to see like a raise to 7,500, but the 15,000. Home of the 5x raise.
Derek does go all in with a queen 10, and this might be Derek's last hand.
Yeah.
He needs a queen.
He does.
And a queen only.
Can't be a 10 or
he could get a bunch of diamonds.
Yeah, that's. It would at least add to the drama. Can we at least get 2 diamonds on the flop?
Jack 9 of diamonds.
Ace. Jack 9 ace of diamonds. Let's just really dig it in to root for a diamond.
Oh,
there it is. There's the drama. And
he does he does get runner diamonds.
Nice hand, Derek. He knows.
The
he
frustration with
that.
Atar.
Look at that big sigh of relief. So all the pressure now moves back over. Does it go to Sam? Is that where we're at on the chip
Sam is
count?
short stack.
I know that Sam and Derek were trading back and forth, but Sam picked up some chips, but not that many.
No, not he didn't get a double. He picked up.
It may be between Sam and Atar now.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
And Bobby's up at the top with 28 big blinds, 84,000 chips.
Yep. So now it's
this is anybody's
back
race.
on Sam. This is.
If Sam doubles through Bobby, Sam's got 24, and Bobby's
and he's
got,
right in the thick of it. My goodness.
That's what I love about tournament poker. That's what I love about sit and goes. This is so fun.
Yeah, the drama of it, because we've gotten to see every hand.
I think this might be more popular. I mean, this might be something that we just start doing.
I agree. Yeah, I'm loving every bit of this. Every hand poker, I'm loving all of this. I'm in.
And that's the other thing. When you're watching it on TV, all you see are the home runs and the strikeouts. Here, we get to see all... I think we're on hand 78 or something like that.
Yeah, the entire history of the game.
Every single hand, every bust out, everything.
Yeah, this is great.
Hand 77 man.
Nailed it. Blinds are 2,000, 3,000. Big blind Annie.
King 8 suited. Oh, so Blake's...
from earlier. Yeah.
Us.
Thank you. So King 8 diamonds, yeah.
Good thing somebody's paying attention.
One of us has to.
DFS says I'll be here Sunday. All right, we'll see you Sunday.
Man, we'll see.
You coming for the
are you going to play right? Are you going to play the first tournament at 1 o'clock? Are you playing cash throughout the day, or are you going to come around for the pineapple tournament at 6 o'clock? So let us know what it is that's bringing you in.
All of the above.
Man, all the above will make you my hero.
Man, you roll in now. As with all Poker House Dallas tournaments,
I hear a promo coming.
Pre-register.
Here it is.
And play for an hour for free, the hour before the tournament. So if we have a 1 o'clock tournament, come sign up at noon and play for an hour for free.
Does that work for the second tournament as well? So
6 o'clock.
They can play for free before the 1 o'clock and again before the 6?
Between 5 and 6, play for free.
Look at that. So you can get 2 hours of cash free play.
Just by signing up.
Yep. potentially free roll your tournament entry.
Oh, for sure. You could jump in at noon, play for free, play in the turbo, get done at 5, jump in and play for free,
That's
and
right.
then play. Oh, man. My day's spent.
Yep.
Sam's all in, 13 big blinds.
Captain Under Pair says, hope so, love sit and goes. Hey, if you guys ever come in and you want to do a sit and go, put it on the board. Just tell the board operator when you walk in that
I
you'd
love
like
it.
to have a sit and go live stream on the board.
Yeah, interest list.
An interest list. Thank you. I couldn't think of the term. I went
Yeah.
blank. Yeah, so come in, tell them you want to start an interest list board. If we fill it up, we'll run that stream all day long.
All right. We're four-handed. I don't want to root against anybody. I was going to say who's going to be next out. Now that it's 12, 13, 13, 17.
I know.
It's flipping coins right now.
I mean, but these have been hard-fought players.
They are.
Yeah.
What do we have for YouTube viewers?
What do we have? You
We
know
have
what?
720 yet?
We have no. We're over
Subscribers.
That. Yeah. I want to say 727, but watch me make a liar of myself. Give me 1 second. Let's check. 727.
All right.
So we're making progress. We started this, I think, at 707 or 711, something like that.
It was low.
Yeah, so we're definitely making progress. So I want to see us get to 750. If it doesn't happen on this stream, then we're going to keep that going for the next one at 750. So even if this stream ends and we don't do the giveaway this time, as soon as we get to 750, and maybe by the time we get to 750, I'll just pull out like 10 shirts to go with a hoodie, and we'll just go wild on the next stream.
I think that there is a way in Streamlabs where I can have like a little ticker counting down. I wonder. I'm going to have to
All right.
research that.
Some more toys
That
coming.
would be neat.
Yeah. So be prepared. Next stream, or even, how about Sunday stream? Let's give a little bit of time so that you guys
I
can
have
go
to figure it
there.
out, yeah.
Yeah, so on Sunday stream, we'll go nuts on the Crazy Pineapple stream.
Let's go crazy.
Yeah, we're going to go crazy on Crazy Pineapple. So join us for sure no matter what on all the streams.
See, I love it. 6, 7 suit. Uh-oh.
One of my favorite hands. And he gets a call.
He gets called
so
by
we're
Derek with a
racing. Is that
mystery
an
hand. Ace, queen.
Ooh, total race.
All right, we might be done with Sam.
I still want the 6-7,
Or
though.
actually,
This is anybody's
we're not
race.
so much done with Sam because
Derek's at risk.
Yeah, Derek's at risk. So we might be done with Derek.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Look at this.
I'm willing him to slow down.
5, 6, 7, 2, 3,
doesn't
4.
do it.
Nothing
Ace,
happens.
queen.
So Sam has a little bit left. Not a whole lot. But yeah, so we're putting the gauntlet down. Join us for sure, 6 p.m. for the Crazy Pineapple stream. The stream may not necessarily start at 6 p.m. It
Right.
depends on how big the field is, but we are going to be streaming through the Crazy Pineapple tournament, especially the final table no matter what.
Yeah, I would just say final table because in a situation like this, it's going to be.
It gets complicated.
Yeah,
when the table's
and I
over.
don't want to penalize these players
Right.
by letting them not get enough hands.
So probably if we start at 6, final table around 8:30.
Depends on how many players we get.
Fair enough. So
And-
be sure,
Yeah.
clear your schedule for
That
Sunday
sounds
night.
great, though.
We're going to go nuts. So it's going to be a crazy stream. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll find a lot of giveaways. And now for the giveaways, that you will have to come to the club to pick them up. So when we do the drawing,
Yeah, we ain't mailing stuff to Australia anymore.
No, that was one and done. I learned my lesson. We had a winner yesterday. He lived in Australia, mailed it off today. and had a little
$100 later.
sticker shock. I did not know how much it cost to mail stuff to Australia, so now I know.
Yeah. So Sam does ship in his last 3 big blinds with 10-6 under the gun, which he could have done that blind because the next hand he has to pay the big blind and the ante, and he's only got 1 blind left.
That's
so,
exactly.
So that is great tournament
All his
strategy.
equity is in
Bobby
this
calls
hand.
him, and he's got
and why not? It's a race.
70-30.
Yeah, here we go.
How about Minnesota? Brian says Brian's one of my guys from Minnesota.
We're not shipping it to Minnesota, but the next time that Eric drives
Yeah.
back up there, he'll bring it with him.
I'll be coming back on the 14th for Thanksgiving.
There it is. Oh, and he gets Broadway with the 10-6.
Oh, wow. I didn't even see that. I'm like, how did he
Look
win that?
at that. Wow. Sam lives. And now Bobby is on the chopping block. if
How
I
did
see
that happen?
right.
Bobby had
From
all the
top to
chips.
well, because he tried to knock out a couple of players.
Oh, wow.
And it came back to haunt him. And it's not a bad strategy. He had hands to go
No, yeah,
battle
he
with.
wasn't just,
He just
shoving
did
it in
not
with
get the
7
run out
deuce.
he needed. Look at that.
Derek's up at the
it's a
top.
Three-way race. Look how level this has become. Jerry, thank you for liking the stream and joining us on a Friday night. Hopefully all is going well with everybody. It's 10:43 p.m. here, our time. It's a perfect time to start feeling good. You're done with your work week, hopefully. Maybe not us, but most people out there, I think, generally are.
Yeah, that's funny because we're just getting started.
Right. All right, Bobby's all in. Again, very playable ace-10 hand. Yeah.
Gets through.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to be right back.
Yeah. All right, so we're still four-handed. You still see the payouts. We're sitting on the bubble now for quite a while. I didn't look at the time of when we started on the bubble, but this has been a lengthy bubble for a sit and go for a single table. I'm very impressed with the level of play. Stacks are starting to show a lot of parity and even out. They're not very deep anymore. The blinds have caught up to the chips in play. Sam, ace deuce suited. Atar has almost nothing. Yeah. And he's at a spot where he really wants to make that call. He's feeling the pain of these blinds and just can't. Sam picks up some more. And like I said, short-handed play, you need a significant amount to go your way, whether you believe in luck or I don't know what else you would call it if not luck, but the deck running your direction right when it counts the most here at the end. We see Sam and Atar now both with 8 bigs, but Sam is in a better position. He's on the button. So Atar has to put some in the small blind. And Derek from the bottom all the way up to the top now with 23 bigs. So he has survived a couple of brutal, brutal hand races and came out on top. Yeah, I'm amazed that we have not burst this bubble yet. Be four-handed for this length of time is impressive. Nobody wants to bust. We're starting to see the all-ins come a little bit more frequent now. They have no choice. We see the graphic up. I would look for Sam for pretty much anything to ship it in at this point. King Jack, not a bad hand to get it in with. So,
6 folds, 7 calls.
yeah. And here we go. It's going to be another race. All hands are live. Ace-9 is slightly ahead with Bobby. He's got suited 2.5% more in his percentage favor. You see him standing. Oh my goodness, and he flops 2 pair. Wow, and he gets through. Sam yet again. Tournament life on the line, and he doubles up right when it counted the most. Sam just will not go away, no matter what they try and do. Hear them talking.
Four-handed still? Are they talking chop yet?
No.
Pay the bubble yet?
No, we've had an all-in every hand, and the all-in keeps holding.
Really? Wow, and all
And
in
we're
a
getting
call?
calls, yeah.
Wow,
So Sam is now doubled up yet again.
nice.
So right in front of the big blind, right when he needed to most. It was King Jack versus Ace-9 suited. King Jack on the flop. So Sam got it in behind. His stack was just so low. Came out ahead. I've said it many times before. They don't put him in the deck if they can't win.
6 fold, 7 calls.
Yeah, look at that. Sam picks up another pot. And so they're just trading around.
Oh,
And
they
now
just-
Bobby's on the stone cold bottom of this list. They've traded positions. When the orbit started, it was Sam at the bottom, and now it's
Yep.
Bobby.
How's
Well, Look at that, 6 bigs left, and Sam is now second from the top, almost tied with Derek. So what a roller coaster this has been. Yeah. Ace 8 from Derek. I'd like to see a raise here, but
I think I just rip it in.
I would put 10,000 out there. It's enough to cover the majority of people.
You're right.
3 calls, 4 goes all in.
Yeah.
See, he would have picked it up, or he would have had Attar dominated in this situation. Now he's got to fold after putting it in.
I don't know. I mean, I guess because they're still in the bubble, they don't want to risk it. But again, it's like, all right, if I'm going to commit that much, I'm probably coming along. I'm playing to have a significant chip stack going into this. And he does. He calls.
Sam said we've all cheated death. You're going to be fine.
Look at this.
5 or a 3 to chop.
It is a chop. No, it's not. Ace 8.
No. The
Ace 8
plays.
takes it, and like
The
I
8
said,
plays.
that was a gutsy call, so we just lost a tar.
That was the bubble.
Yeah, my 1 seed.
Oh.
I did not see that, but man, well played game.
Yep. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to lose him now, not only from this tournament, but he's leaving Dallas.
He is. He
Going
was
back
just
home.
traveling here. He was visiting us for the short time while he was here.
I hope he had a fun time.
Yeah, he was a great presence at the table.
Yeah, they said we're in the money.
All right. These 3 players have definitely earned it. So it has been a roller coaster. Nobody skated through.
They don't even know that they're in the money.
They're not sure.
No, they're looking back going, wait, what are the payouts?
Yeah.
Well, payouts are 900, 540, and 360, sir. Because originally I told them 70, 30.
Right, so they think they still
And then
may be on the bubble.
they think they're on the bubble now. Next one out's going to have a pleasant surprise.
That 7-8 fold from Bobby, 7-8 suited. That shocks me. I think that's a perfect opportunity to raise and take the dead money in that pot with the blinds.
Yeah, as soon as we got to 9-handed, we went to 3 payouts. So
Pre-flop raise percentages, you can see it right there. Sam obviously high because he had to. So a lot of all-in pre-flop because
Right.
his stack was so small, he had no other move to make. So it upped his percentage. 10 jack, I see it
All
going
in?
again. Yeah. No, call.
Oh,
Nope, just raise. Okay.
I mean, I was thinking he had pocket 4s.
Yeah, I mislooked at it. It is going very, very fast.
Six checks, 7 checks, 3 checks.
We've been streaming for 3 hours and 7 minutes.
For an impromptu stream, we've gotten a lot of mileage out of this game.
Who in the chat can tell me the significance of 3 hours and 7 minutes?
Yeah, you got me wondering now.
I'm going to let the chat. I know if Tammy's watching, she's going to know. Eddie's going to know.
Can I narrow this down? So is this a poker-related answer?
No, it is not.
Okay.
But I did cover it
Ah,
during the birthday bash with Eddie.
there it is.
When I said, he said how many, I don't remember what he said, how many players we're going to have. Whatever it was, I picked 307. Oh, the prize pool. And it was close to like 250.
Nice.
And I said, oh, I still owe Eddie a dinner.
Uh-oh.
Well, we'll CCR it and he'll pay anyway.
Yeah, you will.
I forgot because I said it'd be, 307. Nobody in the chat was paying attention.
I know. Crickets. What I imagine is if we were checking right now, our views on that particular stream is probably going up as we speak.
Right?
Somebody is scanning
Oh.
that one.
I mean, good luck. We streamed so much on that birthday bash. We streamed for I think
Yeah, you guys
7
were,
hours.
I mean, it was healthy. There were days here where I
7,
think you were in the
14,
booth 12 hours.
Yeah, it was.
It was
I mean, it was so
strenuous.
fun. Oh, and we were sick. We were both so sick. We were coughing.
You and Eddie.
Yes.
Yeah.
We just sat there and gave, passed the Rona back and forth, I think, for 4 days.
You incubated in here. Yeah.
All right. So, what year did you graduate?
So I always hesitate. I can give the answer, but I actually got my GED at 16.
All right.
So I went straight to college from 16.
So I'm on the other side of it, and I didn't graduate high school. So thank you very much for bringing that up. However, had you graduated, what year would it have been?
Let's see. What would it? I was born in 79.
Okay.
So
Add 18 to that.
yeah,
All right.
exactly. So 97.
So you're just about 7 years behind me. That's right in the era of pagers and beepers.
Yes.
Right? So pre-texting, pre-instant messaging, pre-all of this stuff, we had beepers.
Okay.
And you would just call somebody and leave a number for them to call back. Here's
Right.
Derek with Pocket Kings. Sam Folds. Oh, he's sneaky. Sneaky.
Wow. So he is inducing a big pot. So hoping someone catches up.
Oh. What did Bobby have?
Just gut shot with a 3.
Okay. I was thinking he.
Yeah. So he's safe to everything but a 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So he didn't really get a whole lot. He did get a little bit more out of that call.
He shows how sneaky he is. I want to min click that. Oh, yeah. Sam just said I had Jack 5 of diamonds.
Yeah.
Wow. So
beepers.
we would you would call a beeper and then you would leave a number and
Right.
that would be their text would be that number and they'd call you at that number. They'd call whatever number that was. And then you'd do codes like, it's an emergency, so you dial 911 so
Right.
that they knew this is an emergency, call me back, whatever.
Information code so you
Right.
didn't have to call back.
So I'm dating my now wife, and our code was 307.
That was your code?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Isn't that
Look at
cute?
that. That's adorable.
So if you write down 307 and put a little asterisk between the 3 and the 0,
that's adorable.
so yeah.
yeah, I was
and then
not
flip it
aware of this
upside
story.
down.
That's fantastic.
Just for funsies.
Yep. Beeper platitudes.
So 30 plus years later,
Speaking of your wife,
Yes.
sometimes she'll watch the stream and chime in.
she does on occasion.
What could be more important on a Friday night?
You know what's funny? So I'm sitting here telling this exact story,
Yeah.
and she texts me.
While you're telling the story?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Because she goes, "Did you see me pop in?" I said, "No, just a coincidence." And so as she pops in for a coincidence, I tell that story.
Oh, that's great.
Bobby picks up a healthy pot.
Yeah. What are the chip stacks at now?
We're going to see right after this clock. 18, 11, and 8.
8. Wow, Sam back at the bottom.
So here, I did a screen capture while I was driving back here. 3 hours and 7 minutes left
Wow.
while I was driving.
So this number has quite a bit of significance for
It's
you. I'm seeing a
It pops
common
up a
theme.
lot.
It does.
then a
That's actually
screenshot
really cool.
October 28th. I just look at my phone. It says 307. I screenshot and send it to her.
It's awesome. There you go. 307 is about to become a big
And I'm-
bad thing here.
I'm very here. I'm driving 3 hours 7 minutes. Oh, So
That's awesome.
I am very disappointed in the chat who did not know that.
So in addition to our new hashtag, when we create our new shirts, we're going to have 307 down the
307.
sleeve and hashtag chop block on the back.
Love it. Oh,
Yeah, this is coming together. All right, so we got King 4 versus 9-4 and a fold. Bobby likes the suited King 4. Oh, same
Ooh,
suit for Sam.
suits.
Spades would be just a
He doesn't
wrecking
want to hit
ball,
a spade.
and he has no idea. Uh-oh.
Oh wow, it's done.
Yeah, 4
We're
to the
done, Sam.
flush.
Sam, third place pays well.
Yeah. He did make some money on his buy-in. I just don't know how
There's-
he gets away. If a spade comes, he's dead.
Right.
He might be able to get away, I think, here. If Bobby bets,
No, Bobby's got all of it. He's just gonna be just call. Oh, he just goes all in.
ooh, and he gets
Wow.
away from it. Look at him. Did you see my hand?
Oh, frustrating.
Yep. Solid
He
decision
was
making, though.
he was drawing dead, so that was a great fold. But with 5 big blinds, I would have been out right now.
Renee commenting, such good-looking dealers at Poker House Dallas.
I think you mean commentators.
Yeah, you spelled it wrong.
Hello, I'm right here.
Mildly insulted.
I'm offended.
They do it different in Idaho.
And Iowa.
Yeah, I know.
She's from Wisconsin, though.
Ah,
Yes, yes, I
practically
did.
Canada.
I haven't been called hot guy in a long time.
It's never too late.
Oh, he ships it in with 8-8. Bob's
And he
gonna
gets
call
called.
with King
Yeah.
10.
Here we go. It's race
The
time.
same King of Spades.
We've seen Sam survive this time and again.
He needs to say, good hand. Grab the table. Ooh.
Oh, more outs in his favor.
He can't hit an 8. Oh, king.
So I didn't see what the stack sizes were. So is he just
Yeah,
crippled,
we're
or
out.
did
He
we
was
lose
down
him?
to 5 big blinds because of that last one when he had the flush draw.
Good game, Sam.
Yeah, good game. Third place.
Yep, well played.
$360 for and it's a bonus 360 if they thought they were paying 2.
No kidding.
So he might have just accidentally got the bubble that he didn't want.
Yep.
So
And he EO'd,
and he
so
EO'd
he
to
could
do
play.
it.
So he made a little bit of money for his time.
So $230 buy-in. He's up $130.
Yep. This segment is sponsored by Sour Cream and Onion Pringles.
Ooh, I do like me some sour cream and onion Pringles.
You can't go wrong with Pringles.
All right. Renee is back in Minnesota where she was born. When I met her in Iowa, and she was living in Wisconsin.
So my in-laws at one point lived in Chaska,
Yeah.
Minnesota, which is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then they also have land on an island in Orr, Minnesota.
Okay. How big's the island?
You know what? I couldn't tell you landmass wise what it is.
Like, are a lot of houses up there?
I know there's 2 cabins on it, but I think there's 3. And the rest
So
of it is
not
all
a
theirs.
huge cabin.
Excuse me,
Not a huge
island. No, not at all. But
Ooh,
what I did learn.
all in and a call.
Yeah, look at this.
With Derek
and he's
hitting
got
3
trip
jacks.
yeah. No, I discovered that Orr is populated with a lot of bears. So it is bear country up there. So we just lost Bobby?
No.
No?
No,
He's got a little
He's
bit
down to
left.
nothing.
Yeah. Renee says, my dad used to live in Chaska. So absolutely it makes us family. I've learned that, though. Chaska might be one of the friendliest cities I've ever visited in my entire life.
So where was the island?
Or, I think it's ORR,
Yep.
or Minnesota, and it's Pelican
Yep.
something.
Pelican Lake Resort and Inn.
Yeah.
And I'm Googling it right now, and there's several
And it
small
was,
islands.
if I go around the bend, because I know that when we took the boat, it went around and it's more over this way.
Island View Resort. There's a lot of
There is. There's a
Pelican
lot of
Lake.
small ones. Yeah. And it's a
Nice.
beautiful, beautiful lake. It absolutely is.
That looks fabulous.
I have
Bacchus Island.
I've been on a wave runner all through that lake.
All right.
Having the time of my life.
Bobby goes all in with Ace Jack. Derek does call with King 9. Heads up, King 9 is a powerful hand.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of strength.
Bobby
with this.
needs to fade a king or a 9.
Oh,
Ooh,
ace
ace
on the
jack.
flop
Wow.
with the jack.
Flush draw.
Oh, just a boat.
Boat.
Just a boat.
He does get the hearts, but it's no good.
A little too
No
late.
good.
Look at that.
The boat.
Yeah. The
He
boat.
didn't even see that. He was rooting for that heart so hard he didn't
They
see
didn't
the boat.
see it. I'm not so sure either one of them saw it. Brian the
Flip
dealer
flops.
luckily saw it.
Derek at 25 big blinds.
Wow. You know what I like about this sit and go? Unless I've missed it, not one conversation about chop.
Right.
Except for earlier, but not when they've been in the money.
And that was your boy Chris.
Yeah.
Trying to do a 6-way chop.
Trying.
So I think
Trying
he was,
to get a little equity.
Yeah, I think he was mostly kidding.
Yes.
I hope.
No, Chris is not historically a fan of chops. I know that he will do them if everyone else agrees.
Right.
Especially in places where he works.
Right. Because you don't want
That's
Make-
exactly right.
to. And as we say that, they just ask what's the shop value.
Proving me wrong yet again.
All right, let's listen.
So there is discussion of chop now.
Play the hand.
Always play the hand. Don't. Well, it's safe.
He goes, all right, yeah, play the hand. I fold. Let's go. It's- they're just going to straight chop it. You jinxed it.
I did. Man, I killed the no-hitter.
All right. Hashtag
Look
chop
at that.
block.
And Bobby coming in, making a surprising play. Congratulations, Derek
Love it.
and Bobby.
Love it.
Well
Let's have
played.
more
Enjoyed
of these.
every bit of this stream. Yeah,
All
I'm a
right.
fan. Absolutely more of these.
So,
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this Friday night game as much as we did here.
right, we really enjoyed it. I loved having it. Should we have more of these? Tell us.
Let us
Come in.
know.
Bring in. You know what you could do? Bring in 9 guys. Bring in 9 of your friends. Let's have a $300 tournament, whatever you want.
Oh, my goodness.
and
bragging
we'll
rights.
stream it. Yeah, your
We
friends.
absolutely
What
will.
a bachelor party.
Can you imagine? So there you go.
That's it.
If you are on the verge of getting married and you're trying to figure out what to do for your boy, you want to put a bachelor party together, reach out to Eric.
Yeah, let's do it.
He will set this up. Jesse asking, so who won? Derek here in the red shirt, and Bobby was wearing the green sweater to Derek's left. They decided to chop it even first and second.
Yep, straight chop.
Yep, so 700 and change each.
Straight chop, no champs.
Not today.
But
Yep.
tomorrow,
No crowned winner
3
today.
o'clock, $280 tournament.
Deep stack, 7,500 guarantee.
Big one.
Yeah, this is a fun one.
We'll go ahead and stream that final table. Yeah, Derek is my son.
Oh,
Yay!
Congratulations. All right, so Derek, we were saying, has played quite a few of these streams, so we've enjoyed it.
Yeah,
He
it's a
did
good
well.
time. Good times. Matt, I think your phone is broken.
My phone has actually been acting up quite a bit, so for those that have tried to reach out over this week, I'm having a lot more success with email at the moment while I figure out I think I've got too much stuff on my phone and I have to clear some space. That's what I've learned.
Well, if your phone's anything like your computer with 74 tabs open, don't know why I can't print. Here,
I
let
know,
me
right?
close about 90 of these things.
That is a real story that happened this week. Is I was sitting frustrated and I wasn't able to print something that I needed to, and Eric goes, "Yeah, I can help you print that."
Let's just shut
Like,
everything
man, I
down.
hope so. And then he looks at me and goes, "I don't know what this giant spreadsheet is and all of these tabs, but do we need them?"
We're going to clear out all of this stuff.
Yeah, he closes everything out, and then finally I can print just fine.
And it worked.
So-
Weird.
Yeah, but I like to multitask, and so I keep all 25,000 screens open at once.
Super fun.
First tournament I ever saw. Good job with narrating. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us on a Friday night, and congratulations to your son.
Yeah,
So-
super fun.
Yeah, we've had a good time watching. This is one of my favorite streams I think we've done.
It was.
So
It was
I
really
enjoyed
good.
this game from beginning to end.
Really good. 11 o'clock. We're getting out of here Plenty of time.
Not too bad.
3 hours, 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
You know,
With a break.
I was gonna say 10-minute break in there, and it went just over 3 hours.
Yeah. I'd take it.
Yeah, that's about perfect.
Yeah. A lot of value in this stream. We got a lot of mileage out of it for a stream that we didn't plan on.
Right.
And it came together last minute. I had an absolute blast. Once again, thank you all for spending your Friday night with us. This has been a joy. So, same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow.
It's gonna be similar.
Yeah.
We'll and then Sunday, we can't stream those.
Because we have the next.
We got next gen coming in.
We just lied to a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, we did.
Wow. All right.
All right.
So we can't stream the pineapple tournament. I'm glad you remembered that. So
wow.
if you tune in on Sunday, you're going to be listening to Next Gen. They're finally back from LA.
Yep.
So Next Gen's going to have their cash game stream on Sunday.
I think they do a 2-5 with a $1,500 max bet.
That's what it was the last couple of times.
Max buy-in.
Max buy-in. That's right.
I like it. Match
Yeah.
stack, I think they do something like that, but it'll be fun. It's always a good time.
Yep.
Informative. I like watching those guys play.
And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stories now. They've been gone for a little bit.
It'll be
so
fun.
we get to play catch up. They are a
Frankie's
lot
up
of
at
fun.
Chalk firing at the WSOP.
Oh, there
And
you go.
he's going to be back Sunday. So
All right. So look for updates and see you tomorrow.
all right, we'll see ya.